Oh my, oh my, oh my. His Excellence, Turkey Alashki. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Jermaine Bell said, I can't wait for Tank to knock him out. Okay. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. His brilliance, his brilliancy. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, oh my, oh my. Uh, how 50 said, you're gonna have to do something, baby. How 50 said, you're gonna have to do something, baby. As I told you guys, that I think y'all owe Bill Haney an apology. I think y'all owe Bill Haney an apology. Somebody owe Bill Haney an apology up in this mother. We gonna need some answers. King Alley, my brother, Tech RD, Knoxville Will, Amari N, what's up? Next Level Coach, The Fans Corner, JJ Short Deuce, Jermaine Bell, Ogden Knight, 801 Gaming, Glock Dog, Just Being E, Monty Norman, Abs Hines, Jafari Caesar, Big George 31, Foot, uh, Lawrence Brazier, Jerron Purtle, Cerebral One, Memphis 10 Will, Lawrence Brazier, Marcus Wilborn, Chris, Larry Frazier, Dante Russell, Memphis 10 Will, Mr. 62nd Street, Tarrant Miller, Darius Gilliard, Chris Brooks, Mr. Big Play Bray, Leroy Middleton III, Jackie Green, Moody Films, Marcus Wilborn, Brian V. Jones, Handsome Hustler 31. Who else we got in there? Truly Trey, BVG Trey, Callia World, peace and blessings, Queen. Dej, what's going on? King Alley, Everlasting Williams, what's up? Deron Fareed, what's up, family? Shreeslin Holland, what's up? Saint Cyr, what's up? Classy Mag, what's up? Mr. 444 Smile, what's good? Prince 10, what's up? Cisco the Bassett, what's up, family? Walter Hobson, Demarcus Martin, what's good? Big Brother in Life, Bullies, what's up? Moody Films, what's good? Yeah. Vegas 80 Deuce Rob, Larry Lopez, Sammy, Crawler Lope, KOB, Courtney Allen, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Eastside Easy, what's up, my guy? Crawler Loke, what's up? KOB, Captain, Seen and Unseen Boston, what's good? Cool Breeze, what's good? Big George 31. Oh, yeah, he got the bag. I thought they said Bill was capping. Bill was capping. J. Pitty City, my brother, what's good? Bill was capping. Bill be capping. Ain't no 20 million. Bill be capping. Now, what? Can y'all still hear me? I don't know what just happened with my camera. Can y'all hear me? All day, every day. What's up? John J. Doe, what's up, family? I don't know what happened with my camera. Oh, yeah. So now, John J. Doe, what's up, family? Okay. Deal breaker. Blue, why you biased to Little Boost? Next level coach, Mr. Glock 19. What's up, family? I'm not biased. I know boxing. I know greatness when I see it. Just because you don't know greatness and don't understand greatness and you trying to drag people down, stay in your lane, young man. That's why I rock with Gervonta Boots Ennis, because he's great. He'll fight anybody, and that's what it is. If you're not aware of that, you don't understand what greatness look like, that's okay. It wasn't meant for you to see with those lenses that you got on. That's why you got two ears to listen to me tell you how great he is. The Fans Corner, what's up, family? He said my sound effects are low. Let me try to turn them up. Everybody keeps saying that. It should be better now. Sean Saltis, what's good? Sylvester Solomon, 2011, what's good? So now, listen to this, right? Truly Trey, what's up? I appreciate you, brother. So now, listen to this. Oh, man, it's going to happen again? What's going on with my camera, man? Ain't nothing wrong with my camera. I don't know what they doing, man. Playing games, man. So exactly, Bill kept trying to tell y'all, but y'all was so busy listening and oh, he's capping. I'm so Florida. What's good? So now you have His Excellency come out and he says, I'm going to make that fight happen. That's a big fight. I'm trying to pay for the money. We got the money for it. We trying to make it happen 2024. So now he said, and you heard it now, each one teach one. What's good? Now, it's funny because I told you guys earlier that this was the word, and I had people come on there talking about, where you seen that at? That ain't true. You ain't telling the truth. Jesse, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, brother. He said, salute, Blue, salute to you, King. He said, Blue, why the Saudi can't call GTD and PBC? I don't know. That's not what they do. That's not what they do, right? So now, BB King, what's good? He said, LOL, bro, you funny. Why am I funny, great brother? Stanley Bailey, what's good? Why am I funny? Because I tell y'all the truth. So now here's the thing, right? Globe Peer Review, what's good? So now here's the thing. They said, let's get in contact with Al. Let's start making this happen. What are we to do? What you think the next move is? Now, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think Bill Haney and Devin Haney got to make the next move? Who got to make the next move now? Tiana Scott, peace of bless, Queen. How you feeling today? Right? He said 10-game fighting in Saudi. Then that means he don't want to fight. That means he don't want to fight. So you just told us 10-game fighting in Saudi. That means he don't want to make these fights. And that means what he been telling you about getting his bag ain't real either. That means he told you he was about getting the bag and fighting the best fights. He has Devin Haney on his hit list, and he said he wants to get the biggest bag. Where can he get a bigger bag? He said he runs the show. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This dude just said he runs the show over the Saudi Arabian excellence. Y'all be confusing Cuban link chains and cars with wealth. Y'all be confusing cars, chains, and houses with wealth. You got to be kidding me. He said that means Tank runs things. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He said Devin Haney don't run nothing. Why does Devin Haney run anything? Devin Haney ain't offering the money. The Excellency is. So why did you bring up Devin Haney? Devin Haney ain't have nothing to do with making the offer. Marky Dan, what's up, family? BP77, what's good? I thought you said Tank was about this bread. I thought you said Tank was about fighting the best. Now you have His Excellency offering him that bag that he talking about, the most money in his career, to fight Devin Haney, the guy he says on his hit list. And now you talking about Devin don't run nothing. This is what fair looks like, people. You just said Tank ain't fighting in Saudi Arabia because Devin don't run nothing. That's what you just said. What are you talking about? Now you're talking about I never said none of that. That's what you just said. Mr. Big Play Brain, my brother in the super chat. Once again, I appreciate you, great brother. He said, refreshes, let's get the likes up, please. Yes, sir. Support the channel, support the grind. He tried to say now, this is not what he said. Yes, he did. I have the receipts. Salute to my brother, Doc, Fit for Life, brother, back in the super chat as always. He said the Tank and Devin fight will never happen. Never. And if it don't, we know why. Shamar Rasham Shalom. What's up, family? Doc, if it don't happen, we know why. This is what he just said. I said, why wouldn't he be fighting in Saudi Arabia? Arb Jones, what's up, family? He says, because, nah, that means he runs the show. What show does he run? What show does he run? He said, nah, because he runs the show. Then he says this, bro, he's not going over to Saudi Arabia, bro. You're wasting your time. If he runs the show, then why wouldn't he be going to Saudi Arabia? Then that means he don't run the show. You just said he's fighting on Prime. If he's fighting on Prime and not going to get that Saudi Arabia money over in Saudi Arabia, that money that they shelling out, that he is not going to get on Amazon Prime and not going to get with the PBC, then he don't run the show. So please stop talking about he runs the show, because he clearly does not run the show. Paying attention is free. It's the most expensive free thing in the world. Now he says this, I just want to see the fight live. I'm not trying to wake up early to watch it. Now you're talking about what time you wake up to watch it. Now it matters what time you wake up to watch it. Here he goes again. First he said, El Padrino, what's up? I never said none of that, but here he goes. Yeah, it won't happen because you and Devin think he can make terms, and he can't. Once again, not so smart guy. It has nothing to do with myself or Devin Haney making the terms. This is this is the Saudi prince. This is His Excellency. This is him telling him he has the money for him. Why are you concerned with who is sending what and saying what? Please tell us that. Why do you care who's sending who the contract when Tank gonna get the most money in his career to fight the guy that he has on his checklist? Why does it matter where he fights him and who cuts the check? As I said to you guys, this is what it looks like when guys are trying to put roadblocks in front of a fight because they don't feel confident that their favorite fighter can win. That's what it looks like. Devin Bell, what's up? And then we have simple people, Classy Mag, what's up, family, that say anything. You see, this is what's wrong with us today's time. Ty Majestic 7, what's good? Salute to you, King. He says Saudi Prince can say all he wants. It's up to Tank. It's that simple. Again, like I said, you don't believe Tank Davis is a boss. You don't want Tank Davis to get a bag. Tank Davis don't want to fight if he don't want to take the bag. It's all lies. You are being lied to. You are lying. And if Tank don't want the bag, The most money he fights for in his career, I thought it was about the money. Now it's no longer about the money. Tank Davis just came out once again today, and Tank Davis just said that if he could knock down and beat up Sean Porter in sparring, who was 147 pounds, what makes him think he's avoiding a fight with Devin Haney at 140? So now let's make this make sense now. He just told Sean Porter, who said I was ducking Devin Haney at 140. He told you it's about getting the bag. He told you Devin Haney is on his checklist. Now he's going to be offered the most money in his career to fight one of the three guys on his checklist at a weight he's not concerned with. And he's going to turn it down because Devin Haney can't dictate the terms. Make it make sense. You dudes don't want to see the fight, and you're not confident in your favorite fighter. Point blank and period. Stay in the child's place. You're not a fan of the sport of boxing. You are a fan of a fighter. You are not confident in your favorite fighter. Now you're talking about the time that you have to get up. That is utterly ridiculous for you to say in this sport of boxing. Salute to my brother Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, how Tank gonna be able to go when his judge is tripping? Now we talking about the judge again. By the time we talking about this is not the next fight, he said he wants to make it at some point in time in 2024. He never stated exactly what date. He didn't say it have to be next. He just said in 2024. Maya Egypt, peace and blessing, Queen. How you feeling today? C. Irvin Woods, what's up, my guy? King Alley, what's good? Melvin Harris, what's good? I just want y'all to see what it looks like. Angel Martinez, what's good? Jamal Robinson, what's good? I just want y'all to see what it looks like when you have people that all of a sudden are detractors. Bernard Crawford, what's good? Now, AK Crowder, my brother, my family in the building. So now, all of a sudden, it was that Devin Haney can't punch. Devin Haney ain't a draw. Devin Haney can't sell out arena. Devin Haney ain't ready to fight Tank Davis because who gonna pay him the money that he's looking for? Devin Haney then went up to a weight class too big for Gervonta Tank Davis, yet they fought the same amount of times at 140 together. They both only had one fight at 140 apiece. Now it's the time that you get up to watch the fight. Now you don't want to wake up too early to watch Tank and Devin fight. Now it's the Saudi Prince don't have as much money as they have in the States. Tank Davis and Al Haymon and the PBC and Floyd Mayweather got more money than His Excellency. So therefore, Devin Haney can't call the shots. You dudes have more excuses than a little bit. They have more excuses than a little bit. More excuses than a little bit. They have more excuses than a little bit. FK, your feelings, what's good? Chuck PC, Ville Boston, what's good? Now they concerned with what time they have to get up. First, they was concerned with the fact that Devin Haney is too big, although him and Tank had one fight apiece at 140. Devin Haney was at 135 with Tank for 4 years. He never ever received a contract from Gervonta Tank Davis. He stated that Devin Haney wasn't ready to make this fight happen. But he also said that Devin Haney is on his checklist of 3 people that he wants to fight. But he also stated that he never reached out to try to force these fights to happen. Now what? Salute to Stanley Bailey from New York. Y'all have more excuses than a little bit. Y'all make up more excuses than a little bit. He says, bro came in. Here we go. G Coffin, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Do you want to play this game? Name 5. What's good? K, what's good? He said, bro came in the fight at 165, not 140. Is there not weight classes for a reason? I can't wait for the fight. I love both fighters, but Tank hate is insane. I'm riding with Tank. Now, so, is there anybody out there that wants to inform him and educate him? I mean, I'm going to give you an opportunity to just go ahead, rethink what you just said. Say this to yourself out loud, and then come back and have a conversation with me. Okay? Because you just made no sense to not even yourself. Seen and unseen boxing. What's good, family? Gaza Trini, what's good? I'm going to give him a pass, Devin Bell, because clearly he don't know what he's talking about. You can't make this up. You just simply cannot make this up. $1 trillion Dream Deuce, my brother in the building. Now he's saying the Tank Davis hate. Who's hating on Tank Davis? Answer this question, great brother. Who's hating on Gervonta Tank Davis? Since you said the Tank Davis hate is out of control. I'm riding with Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay. Who's hating on Gervonta Tank Davis? Name 5. What's good? Y'all can barely hear the horns. I don't know what's going on with this, man. Can y'all hear it now? Let me see. You might be able to hear it a little bit louder now. Now I can't hear it. Can y'all hear the soundboard louder now? I don't know. I hope so. I hope y'all can hear it louder now. I hope y'all can hear it louder. It sounds like you in the headphones. It's still low? Still low? Let's see. How about now? Is it louder now? Yeah, I'm in the headphones now. Nah, Blue is still low. Salute, my brother. Salute to Mari Davis. Nope. Nah. All right. I don't know what's going on with it. I got to try to figure it out. It should be louder now. I don't know. I don't understand why it's not. It's good? All right. It don't sound terrible, but it's low. Okay. It's loud. Sound found to me. Check your computer. Yes. I can hear it. It's good. Okay. Jackie Green, Race Pacer. What's up, family? So now here's the thing, right? It was tons of excuses. It was that Bernard Crawford was good. I think y'all have to refresh your thing because it's not low. It can't be low. If it's not low to somebody else, it has to be on your end. It has to be. AK Crowder said it's all good. Guillermo Maldonado was good. I think the ones that can't hear it, I think you have to refresh or turn up your mic or something. Because it's not possible for some people to say it's loud and some people to say it's low. That's not on my end. That's on yours. It's not on my end. It's on yours. So Stephen 47, Deuce, what's up, family? DJ Brian, what's up, family? So now let's think about this, right? So now it's about money. It's not about belts. It's about money. Right? Chris Brooks, what's good? RJ, what's good? Now, Oak Paul Bossa, what's good? Callie said it's good. Blessings, Queen. So he said it's not about belts. It's about money. He said he have a checklist of 3 fighters that he want to fight. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Vasil Lomachenko. And it's about making the money. Well, now you about to make the money to fight one of the guys on your checklist. Robert V, what's good? And now we got more excuses? He just said now it's not about weight. He said it's not about weight now because he just said if he could dominate Sean Porter, who's 147, bigger than 147, then why would he be avoiding Devin Haney at 140? Make it make sense. He just said that. Edward Torres, what's good? So guess what? Y'all trying to push a narrative that he's not even trying to push. Y'all trying to push a narrative that he's not even trying to push. Why? Because y'all are not confident that he's going to, Lance, what's good? Because y'all are not confident. He just came out and he said he got a list, a checklist, 3 fighters. Devin Haney, DVJ Trey, what's good? Devin Haney, Shakur, and Lomachenko. Ben Davis, what's up? And now he said that he could fighting at 140. He's already a champion at 140, so they got the same amount of fights at 140. He told you Devin Haney don't got no chin and can't punch. Right? Larry Williams repeats the same old tired narrative. You on the payroll. You are on the payroll. You are on my payroll. Not so smart guy. Did you not realize that? Beyond Above Media, what's good? Did you not realize, Larry Williams, you're on my payroll? You paying me. Murphy Murph, what's good? El Rivy, what's up? Chris J, what's up, family? Wendell Thomas, what's good? Y'all repeat the same old tired, crusty narrative. It's gotten old. Nobody cares. Nobody believes you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. My brother Bitch be Megastar in the building. That same tired narrative, hey, you must be on the payroll. That got old, bro. Just find something new. It's old, it's tired, it's crusty. Nobody cares about that. Y'all have tried to run that narrative in the dirt because you have come up with something new. Now he's talking about why not move on to the next? Why you want me to move on to the next? That is called fear. Grandmaster X, what's up, family? Now he wants me to move on. Move on from what? Kenneth Neal, what's up? This is the sport of boxing. Why would I be moving on from one of the biggest fights, if not the biggest fight in boxing? I'm a boxing journalist. Would you tell a journalist, hey, man, stop talking about the Super Bowl. Just move on. Man, don't talk about the Super Bowl. Just move on, bro. Would you tell ESPN, man, stop talking about the Super Bowl. Just move on. Yeah, Devin Bell, everybody's paying me. I'm on everybody's payroll. Respect my loop. What's up, family? First, I was on Errol Spence payroll. Now I'm on Terrence Crawford payroll. Now I'm on Boots Ennis payroll. Now I'm on Devin Haney payroll. Well, if all these multimillionaires is paying me and I'm doing something great, ain't I? Yet you don't even realize you are on my payroll. You have no clue. So are you saying Tank is scared? No, I didn't say Tank is scared. I said you are scared. Jerron Purtle, what's up, family? Jonathan 97, what's good? Okay, Blue, but you can't make Tank do nothing. Why do I need to be on the payroll to try to make Tank do something? Why would I have to try and make Tank fight a guy he said that's on his hit list? Why would I have to force Tank to do something that his profession that you pay him to do? Why are you talking about I can't force him to fight another fighter that he said that he could knock out? What are you talking about? Where do they find you at? Amari and brother in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Tank fans say everything except they want to see the fight. You can't make this stuff up. They mad you holding fighters accountable. Ain't that crazy? I'm a journalist in the sport of boxing. They are fighters. This is one of the Super Bowls in the sport of boxing, and he's talking about move on. He's only saying move on because now he saw that performance from Devin Haney, and now he's not so confident. When they saw Devin Haney get rocked by Jorge Linares, their confidence was through the roof. After that, their confidence has wavered. And now they're talking about, man, stop trying to talk about this fight. Move on, man. You can't force Tank to do nothing. Well, why would we have to force Tank to do anything? It's his profession. What are you talking about? Y'all are making Tank look bad. Creed's Boston, what's up, family? Tank ain't saying this. All his fans are. His fans are the ones talking about, man, you can't make Tank do nothing. I can't make Tank do nothing. Why would I have to make Tank do something that he gets paid millions of dollars, his profession, and he said he wants to do? What are you talking about? Make it make sense. Y'all don't be making sense. Mind the Mansa Musa LLC, what's good? John Gutty, what's up, family? See, this is what happens. I told y'all before. The bull trick, what's up, family? I told y'all before, and I'm going to tell you again. Jun Gotti said he only hold people accountable that got something to do with Devin. Ain't that funny, people? Because they said the same thing about Terrence Crawford. When I was doing it and I was defending Errol Spence about the situation with Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford contradicting himself, they said I was on Errol Spence payroll. When I was doing it for Terrence Crawford and telling the truth about Terrence Crawford's situation, they said I was on Terrence Crawford payroll. Now I do it for Devin Haney, and they say I'm on Devin Haney payroll. They say I only do it to defend Devin Haney. He's only saying that because he's not a fan of the sport of boxing, right? He's not confident in his favorite fighter, and he don't want to see him fight the best. Now all of a sudden, I'm a Devin Haney I'm a Devin Haney defender. But when it was Terrence Crawford, I was a Terrence Crawford defender. When I said Jerron Boots deserved his opportunity when he was the mandatory for Errol Spence, y'all said I was a Boots Ennis fanboy. You said I was a Deontay Wilder fanboy. You can't make this up. I must be a fanboy for everybody, but not one. How does that work? How does that work? Either I only do it for Devin or I only do it for, if you put the word only, see, this is what's important, to do your homework and to stay in school and educate yourself, because you put the word only, which means specifically one, exclusively one, not abroad, just exclusively one. So if you said only Devin Haney, then how can I be in the same boat with Terrence Crawford? How could I be considered the same thing when it came to Errol Spence? How can it be considered the same thing when it comes to Jerron Boots? Make it make sense. See, wipe the lenses of your eyes and actually see that I'm a fan of the sport of boxing before anything. And I respect fighters like Devin Haney that's trying to be great. Unlike you. Unpopular truth, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. They really don't know how weak and scary they making Tank look. All facts. All facts. All facts. Cut West, what's good? And June Gotti, I offered you to come up here and state your case many times, and yet you have never taken it. Why is that? Why don't you take me up on it? Why don't you come up here and show and defend? Come up here and prove your point. I got a bag for you. I got a bag for you. Y'all don't want to see this fight. It sounded good when it was just a fantasy. When it was just a fantasy, y'all was all over it. When Devin Haney, quote unquote, got rocked, and y'all said that he can't sell, he ain't a draw, he don't do this, he don't do that. When that happened, y'all was all over it. Boy, y'all was all over it. Quincy Carter, what's up, family? Y'all was all over it. Man, Devin don't want to fight. Devin don't want to do this. Devin don't want to do that. Rick X Factor, what's good? Drew Gotti said, where's the link? First of all, what's the topic that we're gonna be talking about and how much we putting up? Because I don't do waste my time for free. I'm definitely gonna send you the link, but you got to stand on your square. Robin V, what's up, family? Band up, what up, nephew? How you feeling? Jimmy Trice, what's good? I have no problem sending you back to grade school. You are out of your league, young man. I have no problem with that. Rodney Nintelmo, what's up, family? But we gotta have a bag. If you time is the most precious thing we have in life. So again, in order for you want to, sway the topic, and you want to come on here, and you got to put your camera on as well. You got to put your camera on as well. BB King, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Dulo TV, what's up, family? Major Media, what's good? He said, Blue making them excuses. I've never made up excuse in my day in my life. How about you click on the link, Major Media? Since you have major, if you have major media, then click the link and you come up here. I have enough seasoning for both of y'all. BB King, he said, look, bro, the fight isn't a Saudi type of fight. It's a big event that needs to be in Vegas on Prime at 140, no clauses, toe to toe. Now, why would it be? Isn't it about getting the most money? Isn't this about getting the most money, or you just want to see Terrence Crawford? Excuse me. You just want to see Jerron Boots Ennis in a position. Excuse me. Or you just want to see Devin Haney. Oh, excuse me. You want to see Shakur Steve. Oh, no. Excuse me. You want to see Gervonta Tank Davis in a position of power. See, you feel like if he go to Saudi Arabia, he's not no longer in a position of power. Tony T, what up, family? So now you're saying that it's a Vegas type of fight? What you mean? I thought it wasn't a big fight. How can it be a Vegas type of fight if Devin Haney don't sell? If Devin Haney's not a draw, he don't sell, he don't call the shots, then why is it a Vegas type of fight? How is it that big of a fight? How can it be a Vegas type of fight? I agree and have no problem with that at all. I want to talk about Devin. Okay, cool, June Gotti. Uh, so this don't be an all night thing. How much are we putting down? Bad guy, what's up, family? How much are we putting down? I'm going to match yours. So I have 100 to your 50 that you said it only counts when it's with Devin Haney to defend Devin Haney, right? Okay. So now you're going to show me three things I should be defending. We have to know what the topic is, right? And major media. I hope that you counting it in your piggy bank so we can send you the link. You could come up here next. So you said that you want to talk about Devin Haney. Cool. But I need to know the rules of this engagement that we talking about here. And when it comes to the bag, I stand on my word. Okay, cool. Yeah, I heard that before. I heard that before. I can't trust that, but I've heard that before. So what are we doing here? You said we're talking about Devin Haney, right? You said I only defend. So what is the topic? What are we doing here? What are we talking about with Devin Haney? What exactly are we specifically talking about? And when I send you the link, you have to put your camera on. Okay? He says a Vegas type of fight. No, it's to get your bag type of fight. It don't matter where it take place because Tank said it's not about belts. It's not about legacy. It's about money. So why wouldn't you want to get the most money? Randy Savage 9-1, what's good? It's about the money, right? So you trying to fight where the most money is. You're not trying to fight where uh, uh um you're not trying to fight in a situation where you get the least amount of money. You want to fight where they have the most money. Right? That's the plan. To get to the bag. TR, what's up, family? June Gotti, come on, let's cook, baby. What we doing? Rodriguez Jackson TV, what's up? The topic is I disagree with you on 90% of what you say about Devin. Okay, but how do we? The rules are, and how much we putting down here? We got 100 on it. What's your cash app? Oh, just drop it here in the super chat. $100. We got. Let's put a hundo on it, right? And you got three chances. You're gonna have three chances here, right? To show that Yee Huncho, what's up, family? Since you said you don't agree on 90%, I have no problem with you. I'm talking to you. Scroll up and read. Okay. I know you said the topic is I disagree with you on 90% on what you say about Devin Haney. Cool. But how do we make this make sense? Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do, brother. I'm just gonna send you the link. You have to understand to keep it clean while you're up here. I don't do swearing and none of that type of talk. You got to keep it clean when you come up here. And we got $100. I'm talking. We good? We got a hundo on it. We good? I'm good with all the rules, and I'll give you 100 up front. Okay, send the hundo right now in super chat. Okay, I can respect that. Let's work. And you got to turn your camera on, great brother. Oh, I don't need a moderator, Marco. Shout out to my brother Marco Boxing. What's up, Marco? I don't need a moderator. Bobby Midnight Poet. What's up, family? Oh, I'm not going to yell at anything. This is pretty simple. Oh, it's easy work, Marco. Marco, this is government bread. Easy dough. Great brother, come on. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Drop the 100. Let's cook. You drop the 100. I drop the link. You drop your Cash App. I lose. I send you the Cash App. You lose. I already got the hundo. H Entertainment 19. What's up, family? Let's do it. What's the debate about, Blue? It doesn't even matter. What he said, don't disappoint me? Who said don't disappoint me? Marco said, just in case you need a ref to stop the rabbit punches. Bobby Midnight, what's up, family? Oh, man, come on, great brother. Blue is the fight for free. And it'll probably be pay-per-view. It's definitely gonna be pay-per-view. Big brother in life, what's up? It'll be pay-per-view. The prototype 410, what's good? Man, Blue, I once was totally against you and your views on the Tank and Devin. Now I'm starting to realize that Tank doesn't really want to fight that man. And he said, and he's avoiding him. And I'm from Maryland, the 410. Salute. I told you. Trey Sean Holland. I tried to tell y'all, see, Jaguar Tamer was good. There's a difference. When you're a fan of the sport of boxing, it's always going to trump when you're a fan of a fighter. It will always, 99.99 times out of 10, it's going to trump it. My Cash App is Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It says your boy Blue. It says Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It says your boy Blue. YA space boy, your boy Blue. Ha, ha, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it says your boy Blue. So here's the thing, right? When you're a fan of the sport of boxing and not a fan of a fighter, it will always 99.9 times out of 10 is going to trump fanism, because fanism has no logic. None. It has no logic. The prototype 410, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Big Sarge 31, what's up? Jack Daniels, be fair, brother, in the sense that it does have to matter. Yeah, you can be a fan. Again, like I said, I'm a fan. That's not the point, Jack Daniels. I didn't say don't be a fan. I said be a fan of the sport of boxing first. I didn't tell you don't be a fan. I said be a fan of the sport of boxing first and be a fan of the fighters second. When you're a fan of the sport of boxing, you will see things much clearer, not through a biased fanism lens of a specific fighter. They will always make you look bad because they are not going to tell you the truth. Kenneth Neal was good. They are not going to tell you the truth. Hence, to give you an example, not saying that Errol Spence lied, but he told you that he was going to stop Terrence Crawford. He said, Devin Bell said, Blue, my wife said, get into, hey, don't get me in trouble, great brother. He said he was going to stop Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was too small, so on and so forth. The whole time knowing he couldn't see out his eye, knowing that he had a broken rib, and knowing he couldn't train. Every single fighter tell you, this is the best camp I ever had. knowing they was eating McDonald's, knowing they wasn't giving it all they had, knowing they wasn't showing up to the gym, but they're going to tell you that to get that bag. Ryan Garcia told you before Tank Davis fight, this is the hardest working I have ever done in my life. I've been committed to this fight. Immediately after the fight, he told you, I didn't even commit 50% of myself to this fight. As I try to tell y'all what it is all the time. Be a fan of the sport of boxing first and a fan of a fighter second. Yeah, I know, Jonathan 97. Mark Wonderwood, what's up, family? Yee Hunter, what's up, family? Giovanni Walker, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He said, my refresher for tonight. Appreciate you, great brother. I think it's something on you guys' end that you can't hear it. Where's the brother at? Let me check the Cash App. Kerry Wiggins, what's up? Bob says, stay away from Bud. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Let me check the Cash App. See if the brother sent the Cash App. Did he send the Cash App? I think he sent the Cash App. Okay, gotcha. Now I'm going to send you the link, great brother. He sent the Cash App. I'm sending the link. He sent proof of funds. I'm sending the link. Christopher Danjou, what's up, family? And salute to my brother, Professor X, in the Cash App, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, click that link, great brother. Click that link. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. 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 Bing, 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 bing. Dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Salute to my brother, Philip Scott, my brother in the Cash App, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Yeah, bitch, you know that song. Let's dance. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. I mean, you sent me proof of funds. Let's work. Let's work. I'm not going to cash it out. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just holding it there in said escrow. He said, for no disrespect, only want to talk boxing. They go to Hundo, proof of funds. I'm not going to show you his name, but they go to proof of funds right there, Hundo. Okay, got the proof of funds right there, proof of funds. Let's work. What you trying to do, warm up? All right, I'll give you time to warm up. I mean, you already sent the proof of funds, so you may as well come on here. Come on in here. Come on in here. H Entertainment, what's good? You think Better Be beats the Mexican Monster? No. No, sir. Nope. How many rounds this going, Blue? 2.5. 2.5. Come on, great brother. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Great brother. Chris Esperon, what's up, family? Yeah, as the excuses turn. Facts. Smash that like button, people. Let's get them likes all the way up. Can we get the likes all the way up? The worst thing that could happen. See, I told y'all said, Bill Haney capping. Ain't no 20 million. We're the people that made those videos saying Bill Haney was capping, ain't no 20 million. Saudi Arabia, they ain't never said that. Well, here you go. And guess what? My Egypt. Who was the first person that told them that this was the case? Wasn't I the first person? There you go, great brother. What's up with your family?
What's going on with you, Blue? How you doing, my brother?
Same old, same old. I love you, great brother, but I'm gonna have to give you this work. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it ain't no big deal. A lot of people, Blue. I know why you come off like that. Because it's a lot of people be, trolling you. Which you got me trolling you because a comment you made to me about me and your beef started over Jose Lenores. If you can remember, I called him old.
Oh, Jorge Linares.
And you went off on me. You went
Right.
off on me, Blue. And I just want to let you know, if you do your homework, it was a fighter. I think it was Hitchinson. And he said,
Hitchens.
I believe it was him, Hitchinson. He said that he was old. He called him old too, man. And I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. I meant it as he's aging, you know what I'm saying, as a fighter compared to the sport of boxing, man. Age means a lot, you know what I mean? So, I feel like he an older fighter, man. I ain't mean he was old like that though. You took it different in the
Right.
comment.
So this is what happens when people say that, right?
Mhm.
We only say that, right, when it comes to a specific situation. We don't say that in a broad spectrum. Only in a specific situation when it fits the narrative that we're trying to create.
Right.
We're trying to not trying to create the narrative, but when it fits for the point we're trying to make.
Yeah.
Right? Because we'll say, well, Devin Haney got rocked by Jorge Linares, who was old, right? But Jorge Linares has more knockouts than Tank has fights.
That's what we was beefing on. I get it.
Right?
I remember now. Now.
And then we know this to be true in the sport of boxing. In the sport of boxing, the last thing to go is your power.
Yeah.
Right? Now, on top of that, we know Terrence Crawford is 36 going on 37. Right? His power is still there. And we're not saying if Errol beat Terrence Crawford, will we say he beat an old Terrence Crawford?
Nah, but at the end of the day, if you talk to one of them younger fighters, talk to T.O., T.O. gonna call Terrence old.
Right, but we know that's not to be true. He's just trying to push a certain narrative.
Right, but okay, question to you, is Terrence old?
No.
So he's a middle-aged fighter, man. Terrence at the end of his career, fam. He only got like a couple more fights left. He ready to retire now.
No.
Like
this is what makes a fighter old. Because this is fighting, right? So this is what makes a fighter old.
Right.
Their lifestyle makes them old.
That's a fact. I agree.
Because Bernard Hopkins' lifestyle allowed him to fight until he was almost 50 years old.
I agree. George Foreman. Come on, it's a cut a lot of them out there.
George
I
Foreman,
agree.
Right? Floyd Mayweather didn't have to retire when he retired.
That's true.
And he retired at 38 years old.
Yep. He had a couple more years in him.
He could have fought. He could have still fought and beat. He could have beat Keith Thurman at 39. He could have beat possibly Errol Spence, right? He could have beat Sean Porter.
Right.
You understand? At 40 years old.
Right.
And we talking about guys, not a generation, 3 generations behind Floyd.
Right.
So what makes you old in the sport of boxing is your lifestyle. Your lifestyle catches up with you, and that's what makes you old. Because let me tell you this. When you look at fighters like Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard, they were quote unquote considered old for their time. But they was in their early 30s.
Yeah.
When we considered them to be done.
Yeah. And probably at their strongest too. In
right.
Their life. Yeah.
But you know why? Because technology and awareness ain't the same.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So when you look at a fighter like Jorge Linares, see, we'll say he's old, but keep in mind, at that age, he sat Lomachenko down.
Yeah, see, when I made that comment, you had said that day, you said that he got more knockouts than Tank got fights.
Right.
And I replied, yeah, because he old, meaning because he been in the game way long.
Longer.
He been
Right.
about, yeah, that's what I meant. And
Right.
that's why I said that.
But
And
it's
you,
not, and so, and I understand what you're saying, right?
Mhm.
So, and to you and to everybody else in the comment section, like you said, it's hard for me to have this kind of conversation if you having it in the chat, right?
Yes, yeah,
So now I understand, I can see what you're saying, but if we're doing it like that, it gets misconstrued, right?
yes. You
So
cussed
I'm
me
gonna
out, Blue. You went
right,
ham on me that night,
right,
brother.
and I stand corrected, and I apologize to you, great
It's
brother,
cool. It's cool. It's
because
cool. All right, bro.
here's what happens is that I'm not able to get your full
Yes.
definition of what you're
Right.
trying to get at, right?
Yep.
So I stand corrected. So what I'm saying to you is this, right? Linares lives a fighter's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Linares started taking losses because he's moving up in too much weight, he is getting older in age. But on the same token, like Bernard Hopkins got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith, you just, it's a limit, right?
Mhm.
But he caught Lomachenko and Devin with punches that it didn't have nothing to do with just his age or anything. That was his wits, his IQ, the
Facts.
combination, right? He sat Lomachenko down, bang, bang. He set him up for that. He
Yeah.
set Devin up for that punch, bang, bang, when he caught him, right?
Yeah.
But Lomachenko was sat down. Devin was on new wobbly legs, but that was a punch
Mhm.
he didn't see in a 5-punch combination that he was setting up the whole fight. But Devin won every second of every minute of every round in that fight until that moment. So that's what I try to explain to people, that we what we do is we focus on those little things, but we don't see the whole picture, right? So we have a tendency to see the little moments when we want to use them to in a defense, in an argument. But when it's the big picture, we don't see it. For instance, to give you an example, and I'm not saying you, I'm just want to give the people an example of what I was just saying.
Okay.
If I say Tank was getting outboxed by Mario Barrios and Hector Garcia, right? People would say, but he knocked him out. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're talking about the end result. But if I say Devin dominated Jorge Linares and won every single round, no, but he got rocked. You understand? So now you'll focus on the little moments when it works against. You understand what I'm saying? So when it works against Devin, now the little moments count. But when it works, when I'm giving you an example with Tank, then the little moments don't count.
I get you.
You
Hey,
see what I'm
Blue,
saying?
I get what you're saying. Hey, Blue, real quick.
Mhm.
I want to stick Mario Barrios. I want to talk about Mario Barrios with you with Devin, because it got a lot to do with Devin. And then I want to go back to weight. You were talking about weight. You brought up Lenore's weight. He was having weight difficulties. I want to talk about that with you, with
Okay.
Devin first. About
Okay.
first is the weight issue.
Right.
I feel like just my opinion.
Mhm.
Everybody got their own opinion. I feel like first I want to tell you that my, I'm heavy into boxing. You know what I'm saying? My son box. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I'm deep. My family in it. People got love for it. A lot of people live it. Some people invest their money into it, like me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Too. I got personal relationships with a lot of people you talk about. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when you see me in the comments, I be speaking on how I feel with the truth. And I feel like Devin, it's a lot of fighters that is weight bullies, man. I feel like it's a lot of fighters stick around in weight classes for reasons. I feel like Devin Haney himself, I feel like he stayed down at 135 way too long. I feel like and when he finally, I understand where he was when people, I feel like right now he too big for 140. You know, if people pay attention, they had to put that the curtain up for him at that fight that he just had with Regis. Um, that mean you know what that mean when they put the curtain up, man. You know that mean he got stripped. You know he having a hard time with that weight. And then the very next fight, he talking about going up to 147. That mean that fast. That's because he already know, but boots up there. Sometimes other fighters in other weight classes pause other fighters from going up there a lot, you know. And I believe before T.O. Shocked the world of beating up Josh. People thought Josh was a killer until that day. They talked about him highly. Oh my God, they thought he was that deal. They thought he was a killer. They thought Regis was a killer. But
No, we can't use the K word.
I'm sorry,
No
but
problem. No
that's
problem.
I apologize with sincerity.
No
But
problem. No problem.
but when it comes to Regis and the gym and the out in you guys' world, y'all look at him as this as a I guess a grade A fighter. He was a world champion two times. But in the boxing gyms, I mean, they felt like he terrible. Like he get what happened to him and with Devin, that happened all the time. If y'all pay attention, in a press conference, like one of the last ones, Devin went off on him. And Devin, he didn't want to say it. He didn't want to tell him how whack he was. Like, you really sorry. He tweeted it one time and said how Shakur was saying how terrible he was. You know, like Regis was like one to me, this is just me. And a lot of boxers feel like he is one of the, to me, look, George Kambosos gave Devin a better fight in both fights. George, I think, moved his feet way better. I think George was way better than Regis. I think George would give Regis a run for his money, to be real. If you look at the fights that he had in the past, you know, resumes is a lot. But I just feel like those two things. And another thing, y'all
So
talk about.
let me
Go
address
ahead, go
that,
ahead,
right?
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So now, as far as the weight,
Uh-huh.
if we say that, then we have to say the entire sport of boxing is weight bullying.
Not the entire sport.
Let me explain to you why. If you don't represent the heavyweight division, the entire sport of boxing is weight bullying, because there's probably 5%, if that, of the sport of boxing of fighters that actually fight in the weight class that they walk around in.
Okay,
Right.
I feel you. I feel you.
Let
I
me tell
feel
you
you.
this.
I feel you.
Tank Davis fights at 130 and 135, right? He
Correct.
missed weight at both weights.
Okay.
Why? Because Tank
Wait,
Davis
He missed weight at both.
and both weights.
All right. I know he missed it against what's the one he missed at 35?
It was Gamboa at 35.
Oh really? I didn't know he
Yeah.
missed weight that fight. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and T.O., look at T.O. He couldn't make 135 no more.
Right. Yeah.
Lomachenko had to move up. If these fighters were fighting at their correct weight, they would be able to move back down. Lomachenko tells you all the time, I can't go back down there. You got to come up here.
I
Right?
agree.
He's same size as Tank. Probably smaller. Right?
Okay.
Tank pulled up fighters like Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz moved up. If you see Leo Santa Cruz in person, slim frame. Leo Santa Cruz fights at 130. He could fight at 135. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Leo Santa Cruz was fighting and campaigning at lower weight classes. Right? Naoya Inoue, the monster, he's fighting at a weight class at 108 and all that. Now look where he's fighting. 22, he going up to 26 his next fight. So, which means
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they little guy, real short guy.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You could be a small guy in stature, but you're still fighting a weight class below your natural weight. And then
Facts.
You look at David Benavidez. David Benavidez weighed in at 195 and
Weight
fight at 168.
To me, he the number 2 weight bully in the boxing game. He number 1. He number 1 to me.
Check this
and
out.
Then,
Then check this out.
Bully.
Now you have, but Canelo Alvarez was trying to still fight as long as he could at 154 to the point where he started making up his own weight, Canelo weight, at 155, just to give himself an extra pound that he didn't have to cut. So the thing is, Devin was fighting at 135. The reason he fought at 135 and the reason that all of them fight at these weight classes, Errol Spence, to give you another example, what he said, I'm a grown man trying to fight at 147. Terrence
Right.
Crawford just told us, man, it ain't easy for me to make this weight. People were saying before the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight, Terrence Crawford looked like a skeleton on the scale, right?
Yeah.
So Jamel Charlo, he's 6 feet tall. He bigger than Canelo. He fight at 54, 2 weight classes below him. So the reason that these fighters do that and fight at these weight classes is because the marquee fights are available. Devin stayed at 135 because there was no marquee fights at 140 like there was rivalry fights at 135. The 4 Kings came about for Tio, Devin, Tank, and Ryan. They was all fighting at 135.
But wait, Blue, right there. You just he left though. He didn't get a chance. You say all the smoke was at 135,
Yeah,
right?
he left.
That's why he was supposed to stay, but he left.
He left because they didn't give him the chance to fight him. Tank ain't never fight him, never sent him a contract.
Okay, and Shakur, what?
No, Shakur just moved up. Remember, Shakur wasn't one of the 4 Kings. And let's use Shakur
That's
as
true.
another
That's
example.
true. That's true.
Right. We could use Shakur as another example. Shakur was fighting and told us that he was going to become undisputed at 130. He didn't even get 3 fights in before he started missing weight, got stripped of his belts on the scale, and had to move up.
Right. See, the fighters you talking about right now, like those the guys I feel like.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Shakur fought Jamel Herring, Oscar Valdez. He couldn't even get a 3rd fight in at that weight, and he just moved up 2 fights in.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So when Devin stays at 135, again, we'll say that Devin is staying there, he's weight bullying, but they all doing it if that's the case. Because Shakur should have been moved up to 135. And now Tank missed weight at 130 and 135. And fought at 140 already.
Yeah, but that's Tank weight class. I believe Tank should be fighting at 140. He could fight at 140, but 135. Tank a real small guy. Right. Even though when a walk around weight is one thing when you're not training.
So they all the fighters, if we go and be technical, they all should be moving up. Every last one of them.
The reason I say that,
except the heavyweight division.
Okay, that's true. But the reason I say that, Blue, is when it comes to Tank and Devin, right? Tank fight at he the A side, and he fight at 135. That's where he campaigned at. And of course, you see Devin having Tank and them is watching Devin have problems at 140. They paying attention at Devin speaking on fighting Keith Thurman and stuff like that. So they like, man, and then they know he really not serious about going up to 147 for real because Boots up there. You ain't trying to go get no titles because y'all know Boots trying to clean them belts up, and he ain't moving until he get those straps and go up and nothing. So it's like for him to even dangle up there is weird because I don't know, man.
Well,
I'm threw off about.
So let me say this, right? Making weight is a skill. I always say this. It's a technique and a skill for everybody. It's a discipline, it's a technique, and it's a skill for everybody. So Devin can make those weights. So here's the thing. Devin could go to 147, but once he goes to 147, then that eliminates the Shakur Stevenson fights, the Teofimo Lopez fights. So it's best for him like everybody else.
Blue, you don't think it eliminated it when he said it? But not you say it eliminated by doing it. I think he eliminating it by even saying it. But
because he's staying there to make these fights happen. Tank just said, "Oh, I could fight." Who said I'm ducking Devin at 140 when I beat up Sean Porter at 140 over 147?
Right.
So they go there and make the fight.
Right.
So Devin can make the weight. Again, like I said. It's like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford can make 147, but he said he want to go to 54.
And then when you look at it like that, right? Let's be real. When they was throwing it at Terrence about fighting Tank, and right after he beat up Earl, they was like throwing Tank at him, and Terrence was like, he could come up here, but he coming up in my weight class. What's that? He was just comparing from 147 to 135. So like now let's go back to looking at Tank again, negotiating with it's the same as Terrence if you really look at it.
No, so what
when in
happened was
weight class.
so this is what happened with Tank and Terrence Crawford. Nobody was throwing Terrence Crawford or Tank at him. Tank is the one that said he could knock out Terrence
He
Crawford.
did that. He did
he
that, but a
wanted
long time ago. He ain't say that
no,
recently.
he said
So
it.
that's
He
why
said
I
it.
feel
He
like
said
that.
it on 3 separate occasions. I want to go up to 147 and knock out Terrence Crawford.
He
That's what he
said it
said.
like that, just like that.
Just like that.
I want to go up there. He want to go up
He
there
was
and
he
knock
was
him out.
asked. He was asked, "Hey, what you think your highest weight class?" He said, "I'm going to go to 147." This is him out his own mouth.
And what they see, look, Blue, y'all, people ask questions and they answer them. It ain't like you just sounded like Tank was having a discussion and said, "Hey, I'll fuck Terrence, I'll bust Terrence up and do this to Terrence." Nah, God asked him. He asked him a question, and
And
then
that's the answer he
Tank
gave.
said, no, the Tank said, "If I tap that chin, he out of there." And I believe he feel like that with every fighter. We all know if you tap
Yeah,
that chin, you
but
out
he
of
said,
there.
but he highlighted Terrence Crawford.
The
Nobody
dude
asked him
asked.
about that.
My man
Nobody asked
asked.
him. No,
Yeah,
he didn't. Nobody
yes.
asked him about Terrence Crawford. He said, what is your limit?" He said, "I'm going to go to 147." He said,
Okay.
"And fight who?" He said, "You know what I want to do? I want to fight Terrence Crawford and knock him out
That's
and get
probably two
him up
different
out of
interviews
there."
we talking about then, because I seen a
Yeah,
different
that's what I
interview
tell you. He said
with
on
him
3 different.
saying,
He said, "I want to
yeah,
get him up out of there."
mm,
So I mean, if I
yeah.
ask you a question and you don't mean it, don't answer it.
I think that'd have been a good fight too for Tank. Could have been a good fight. But
You, you
yeah, I hear you.
you see what I'm saying?
I
No,
hear you.
this is the thing we have to do to move the sport of boxing forward. We have to hold them accountable for what they say. Don't
That's
tell
true.
me this if you don't mean it. Period.
Yeah, we
You,
can
you-
hold them. We gotta hold them accountable. That's true. But
yeah,
sometimes
you know
a
why?
lot of bloggers, man, and not
You,
be bloggers, but reporters twist up a lot of these guys' words, man. Take snippets,
no.
pieces
So,
of
yeah, oh, yeah,
words,
yeah,
play
for sure
just a
that happens.
piece.
That happens, but you can also read between the lines. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Yeah.
So you can't tell me right now he didn't directly say, "Oh, I could go to 140," but he indirectly said, "I could." I just washed Sean Porter up at 147. Why would I be avoiding Devin? Make it make sense. So what are you telling us? That you're not avoiding Devin at 140, right? I can
Hmm.
read between the lines. But then this is what happens. So now we hold them accountable for saying that. Then they'll come out and say, "I ain't never said that. I never said I was going to 140." Well, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're trying to make it's insulting our intelligence because you just said, "Well, make it make sense. Why
Sometimes.
would I be avoiding it?" So okay, I can read between the lines then. So you're saying that you could go up and you could knock him out 140. And then when we say, "Okay, well, he just said that he going to 140," because that's what you just said. And then you come back and say, "No, I'm fighting 135. I never said that."
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what
We
you're
got
saying.
to make it. So, but again, let me show you now. Let me give you another example. This is why I have the energy I have for specific fighters because I'm a fan. Like I always tell you guys, I've been a fan of sport of boxing before Tank, Errol, Devin, before they was
Right.
born.
Facts.
My
Yeah.
grandmother knew
Me
Muhammad
too.
Ali. My mother grew up as close friends. I'll never say a name because people put two and two together with many trainers' wives, and everything. Right? My mother go
Yeah.
to Vegas and hang out with trainers' wives. They don't even know it's my mother. So that's why this one. So what I'm saying is, I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. So
Right.
that's why when I see the hypocrisy, I cannot let it keep going because then then what happens is we're not getting the best fights. We're getting a lot of co-signing to allow fighters to not fight the best. Right.
Right.
So to give you an example, now when Devin says something similar, everybody wants to hold him accountable. You said you could go back down to 35. They hold him accountable. But when Tank said, it's blasphemy to hold him accountable. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's where I have the issue. Because see, there's receipts. And we act like there's not. Like we saw Devin Haney before Tank was thought about in this division before Lomachenko, before Teo, before Ryan. Devin was in this division. He was the Boots Ennis of 135. Calling out these fighters like Boots is calling out Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and all these fighters at 147. That was Devin Haney at 135 with Mikey Garcia, Adrian Broner, Robert Easter. That was Devin Haney with them.
Yeah.
What they do? They pat him on the neck. They pat him on top of his head, pat him on his backside. Come on, little brother. You ain't ready yet.
I agree, Blue. I want to get to where I got my issues with you. I ain't get to where my issues I feel I have with you.
Let's do it.
And I ain't no issues. It's just I just disagree. I feel like I feel like a lot of people always say that you on Bill Haney payroll. I know you get that a lot. I heard you talking about that. I want you to know that people feel that way over what you do. You know what I mean? Because you over exaggerate a lot for Devin. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say lie, but definitely false reports for Devin to make him look better.
Okay.
And to me, that's selective picking. That's fanning. That's and you here to report the news. Cool. We gonna look at you because I look at a lot of you guys as reporters, you know what I'm saying, reporting what's going on, you know, get an inside scoop on things, you know what I'm saying, that we might not know, can hear on ESPN, you know, inside scoop. But when you get the wrong news, and I know for a fact it was wrong, that a lot of it was wrong ahead of time, before the world did, I knew. Going back to a lot of stuff, the pay-per-view buys, it meant everything. And I know that Bill is Bill got a lot of.
Before you keep going,
go ahead. Let's go.
You gonna give me 3 things that I exaggerated about?
No problem.
Okay, let's go. So you said the pay-per-views, right?
Yep, pay-per-view buys.
Okay.
You made a video said that right after the fight, a couple days later, you said that he had 200 to 250K pay-per-view buys. The video's still up because I definitely commented on it, and shortly after that, that's when Leonard Ellerby came out and said it was 50K. You did videos on that, mad as hell that excuse my language, mad because he was going against whatever. And I didn't know where you got that news from, and no one knew, but people really said Leonard was wrong, and he was right. You know what I mean? And I wanted you to know, and you people on the inside, the inside looking in is different than the outside, because Bill was rushing right after that fight to hurry up and negotiate something quick before those numbers came out. He ain't want nobody to know what those pay-per-view buys, because that means everything in the sport of boxing. You guys look at Devin one way, I look at him another way. I look at Devin as the same little dude when he was walking up before he got that belt in the email. To me, he remind me of what's the little dude?
Hold.
He remind me.
We're gonna address the pay-per-views, but
let's address the pay-per-views first.
So you said that Devin is an email champion.
No, I didn't say that. See, you took my words wrong. What I said was
the email.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Okay, he did. It just like Tank. I ain't no super Tank fan or nobody a Tank fan. Don't get me twisted with nothing. I'm a fan of all these brothers, and I really like Bill and what he doing with Devin, because so many other black men need to do that with their kids, man. It's just, I go through what he go through. I'm living it. I love what he doing, but I disagree with a lot of shit.
Okay,
excuse my language. But look, what I said was,
you said I exaggerated the pay-per-views, right?
Yeah, you said 200 to 250K.
Right, and you said that Leonard was correct.
No, I said he came out shortly after that and said it was 50.
Right.
But at this time, he was just throwing a number out there. No, I believe he was just really throwing a number out there.
Let me ask you this. Now let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You said that Leonard was just throwing the number out there.
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't meaning that he didn't give an exact number. 55, 56.
So that means he didn't know.
I feel like
So, but
Well,
that
I
means
believe he knew the around because that's what people do know the around. Like, man, it's around 50,000, which
okay,
meaning they rounded it off to the nearest number. You know what I mean?
right.
So come on, man.
But now let me ask you this, right? So
Mhm.
he didn't know the actual number, so he just threw out any number.
50K. What was it? Because you never reported what they really was. You only only thing you reported about pay-per-views was the 250K. I ain't never seen you. Well, maybe you have, but I never seen you with a video of the real numbers that Devin did that no one knows. You talked about how he
Be-
packed the house. You talked
So
about
the numbers that you said that I exaggerated. The house was packed. I was there.
oh, I know it was. I believe you.
From top to bottom. The house was
Yeah, I believe
absolutely
you. I
packed.
believe you talked about it a lot,
Right.
but you never talked
And
about the
no,
pay-per-view
I
numbers, the
showed
real ones.
I actually showed the arena. Now, you said that their numbers that they report, this is why I tell you, this is selective opinions, right? We choose, you choosing to go with the lowest numbers because did you ever
What's the
see
numbers? I asked you what's the numbers. You
right,
never
no.
reported it.
So I'm the numbers I gave you was based off of a DAZN website. I showed the picture in that video that I
Of the
screenshot.
200,000.
I screenshotted that picture from that article from DAZN.com. I didn't make that up, and Bill didn't give it to me, right? But we choose to go with because
So
when
what was the numbers? What was the numbers? What did you
I
do?
don't that was the numbers that I got from DAZN.com.
But right now we
I
know
didn't
the
see that. I
numbers.
didn't
It's
see that.
out.
I didn't
You
see
know
the
it now, don't you? Do you know it now?
nobody has the exact numbers because
Come
DAZN
on, Bill.
chooses to pick and
Bill,
choose.
those numbers came out online. I mean, Ness and them did a show
Okay, but
about it.
what I'm telling you is that you going off of the numbers based off of Leonard Ellaby, but he ain't never showed you the actual
I
numbers.
didn't. No, the truth is, I did not go off of Leonard
No, but
Ellaby numbers.
you
What?
just
No,
said
what I
that you
said.
just said I exaggerate. So then how could I
Don't
exaggerate?
stop
No,
real quick, Blue.
listen,
Because
listen to me. How could
you
I have
taking
exaggerated a number if you don't even know the number?
what I said was is that you gave out. You reported it was a 200 to
How do you
250K
know that wasn't
pay-per-view
real?
buys because the real numbers came out.
Where?
Correct. Ness in the report, they put their screen up like you did the screen with the 200K. Ness and
Ness and
what
shouts out to Ness and shouts out to Boxing Voice.
and what they what?
That is again that is speculation. Nobody
No,
saw the numbers.
they pulled up the numbers. Danny pulled up the numbers. They put it on
From
the screen
where?
like you said.
From where? From where?
It might have been the zone. It might have been, but somewhere online it was printed up
The
there. And
zone don't
sure,
release
they
the
did a
zone.
whole show on it.
Yeah, the zone typically don't release their
So
numbers.
hold on real quick. You reported that it was
I'm gonna
200.
give you.
Let
How
me
do
ask you
you?
a
No,
question.
what I'm
I
asking you is
want to
this.
know this.
What I'm asking you is this. How do you, when I said the numbers that I saw from DAZN.com, you said
Blue.
that's not real.
Hey, Blue, but you never,
listen to
Blue,
me,
you
brother.
never answered my
Brother,
question
great
though.
brother, listen.
You
But
asking a question on the question right now.
But great brother, then you're saying that the numbers that were low that you choose to go with sounds more realistic to you. So you're choosing to go with the numbers that sound more realistic to you that are lower, but you actually don't have no proof.
Wait, pause right now, quickly.
Okay.
I'm not a reporter. I don't blog. I asked you a question, Blue.
I'm going off of the numbers.
So real quick, don't cut me off. Let me finish me. You can answer.
Brother, listen to me.
What? You cut me off.
I'm sticking with the numbers that DAZN.com had.
Okay, you said had. So they had that number, or do they have? Now, pause. Is it what you mean? They had it. They should still have the same number. What's the numbers now on the zone?
Where? Google it.
No, you just said had. Ain't that weird that they had that up?
No, I didn't.
You just said the word had is in past tense when it should be there now still, bro.
Brother, you're not listening. I didn't go back.
No, you're not.
When I Google it, it's the same numbers there.
Right now.
So DAZN.com, I showed you. I'm looking for the screenshot right now so I can show you. Okay,
so the question to me to you is this.
You're going off of you are choosing to go off of the numbers that sounds the best to you.
You don't know what I'm choosing, Blue. I didn't speak on what I was choosing. I asked you a question.
So I'm asking you.
You're reversing the questions back to me.
I just told you. You're not listening.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, listen. I went off of DAZN.com. That's where I got the numbers. You said I exaggerated. I didn't exaggerate anything. That was the numbers on DAZN.com. That's not me. I didn't sit down, wake up, and
real quick. So,
brother, hold on. I didn't wake up and say these are the numbers, and Bill and Devin didn't tell me those numbers.
All
Okay.
right.
And when now let me ask you another question. Then
No,
when
no, no. Wait, let me answer. Stop. You can't keep asking me questions, man. Let me reply to that.
Bro, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. When Eddie Hearn was asked about the numbers and said that Leonard Ellaby said it was 50,000 pay-per-views, what did Eddie Hearn say? He said that just sounds utterly ridiculous, right?
What sounded utterly ridiculous?
That Leonard Ellaby said it was 50,000 pay-per-view buys.
Okay.
He said it's not even worth talking about. That's utterly ridiculous, right? Okay. So now what I told you, right? So what I'm telling you is that you said brother, just listen to me. You said that I exaggerated the numbers on that video, right? On that video, I showed you on the video, I put the screenshot on the video, and you see it says from thezone.com. So how did I make up a number?
Okay, now I said that you over exaggerate things for Devin in general. You over exaggerate in general. Everything. Let me finish.
Brother.
You keep cutting me off when I talk.
Bro. How can I let you finish when you just said I over exaggerated? I just told you that that didn't.
And I heard you. And you repeating yourself. So you repeating yourself over and over again.
So what
you over exaggerate in general. Period. With Devin. Because hold on, let me talk then.
Bro, what about the pay-per-views that I over exaggerate?
They wasn't 250K pay-per-view buys. Right now, you know they wasn't. You know they not. Right now, you know they not. So I asked you, man, stop. I ain't gonna let you ask me no more questions until I answer the first one, bro. You over talking me right now, man. You tripping.
Bro.
I give you the mic. God damn.
You can't give me the mic. How you giving me the mic? It's my show.
I'm saying because I'm letting you talk and you ain't letting me reply. You dogging your show. I ain't know.
You just said
I'm not your girlfriend, man. You just said you ain't letting me say shit,
bro. You said I over exaggerate the pay-per-view numbers,
and you gonna repeat that shit again.
Okay, so if I said it's 250,000,
all right. So I asked you a question, man. I asked you a question. Now I'm gonna repeat my question, so you want to change my fucking words up.
Bro, listen. You said it's not 250,000 pay-per-views, right?
Now you gonna ask me what it is? Like I'm the fucking. It's about 55K. Reported it was 55K from my knowledge. Okay. Now I'm asking the reporter, what is it? What is the pay-per-view numbers? The real one.
Listen. What? So you say
you can't say it.
You said I exaggerated. Mine's is not real.
I said you exaggerate. I didn't say that. Don't stop putting words in my mouth. So look,
brother. Listen,
I don't want to argue like women. You acting like a woman right now. You over talking me and everything. You won't let me talk,
bro.
What, man?
Bro, listen. You just said to me,
you gonna repeat it again.
I exaggerated the numbers. Did you not say that?
Yeah, you over exaggerate everything with a kind of death. Yeah, you over exaggerated the numbers. Okay, look. All right, you didn't over exaggerate the numbers. You got it from the zone. You got it from the zone.
Bro, if you want to overtalk me and not have a conversation, then we can't do this.
Hey, chat, is that weird? He just said that. Have you been over talking me this whole time?
Bro, I'm asking you a question, brother. You're not paying attention.
So let me answer it.
Okay, so did I over exaggerate the numbers? I asked you a question.
Okay, you did not over exaggerate the numbers because you said you got them from the zone. Correct? You said you got it from the zone, right? So you got it from the zone. So you didn't over exaggerate it, Blue. All right. But look, you sure reported it. And I haven't seen a video yet. Let me put the charge on my phone. I ain't see a video of you yet report the real numbers.
Okay. So now I'm asking you. So now you just said I didn't report the real numbers. Did you say I didn't report the real numbers? Yes or no?
I'm asking you. Did you? I said I haven't seen it. I said I didn't see it. I ain't see it. I ain't up your ass. I ain't watching every video you put out. I'm asking you. Did you report the real numbers?
Now
it's a question to you. Can you answer? Answer the question,
bro. So what is the real numbers?
Chat, I'm not a reporter. What I heard, it was 55K from my knowledge. Now I'm asking you, did you report the real numbers? Can you answer
I told you my numbers was over 150,000 pay-per-view buys. So I already.
So it went from you said it was, but on your video you had 250K.
You didn't listen to the video. You didn't listen to the video.
All right, I didn't listen to it then. Okay, I didn't listen to it.
Okay,
so what did you? What was the video say? Tell me what it said.
I said between a number and a number.
I got something for you though.
And I said that it's between this number. You said I didn't report the real numbers, which was 55,000 that was reported. Again, like I told you, brother, You went with the number that you feel like is more suitable to fit the situation.
Okay, I did. Yes, I did. I agree.
Okay, so now what I'm telling you is, where is the proof of that number?
Okay, I agree. I don't know, Blue. I don't know, right? I just answered all your questions. Now I want you to answer my question. In the same video that you're talking about, you said that Devin checked off everything. He filled the house up. You said that his pay-per-view buys is off the roof. He got his chin tested. And I'm like, how the fuck he get when did his chin, you kept saying it, his chin's been tested. He showed he have a chin in 140. I'm like, I thought Regis didn't touch him. And you kept repeating it on every video. So, question, Blue.
Did you watch the fight?
I watched the fight, Blue.
Okay.
Now, I watched it 3 times. Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
So, did you see Regis land a punch?
Let me finish. Let me ask you a question and you can answer it.
Go ahead.
Did Devin get his chin tested that night?
Did Regis hit him? Did Regis hit him? Yes or no?
You asking me a question on the question. You ain't answering.
I'm asking you, did Regis hit him? Yes or no?
Of course, it's a boxing fight. And to show how many times he hit him.
Okay, was he hurt?
Was Devin hurt?
Yeah.
I ain't see Devin get a scratch on him.
So then his chin was tested then, right?
That don't make sense.
What you mean it don't make sense? If you punch me in the chin and I don't get hurt, then my chin was tested, right?
Yeah, so that's what you meant? So let me tell you in a box. So let me tell you hold on. Let me answer you.
Tell me, hold on. Is Regis a hard puncher?
You tell me to hold on. Bro.
Is Regis a hard puncher?
Yeah, but he ain't punched Devin hard. He ain't wobble him, hurt him not one time.
So
and that's when you. So let me tell you.
Off the punches.
So let me tell you what it means to a person. Let me talk.
Brother, did he choose not to punch Devin hard?
That's a dumb question. You sound crazy right now, Blue.
Okay,
but listen,
I'm gonna ask you again.
You sound crazy.
Did he choose not to punch Devin hard?
No, he meant to punch him hard, Blue.
So why didn't he punch him hard then?
What the fuck did you talking about?
You said he didn't punch him hard.
I didn't say that. You are off. But let me talk real quick and I can help you out. So let me get the flow. Hold on, let me get the flow and I'm gonna help you out when it comes to something.
Bro,
stop cutting me off. You want to argue over the weirdest shit. And you wrong right now because Devin Chin did not get tested in that fight. And let me explain to you when it comes to.
Bro, I can't. Did you just said that he didn't punch him hard, right? And I said, so he didn't punch him. He purposely didn't punch him hard. Now you're saying, right? Now you're saying, well, he never punched him hard. Did he punch him in the fight? Yes or no? Yes, he punched him in the fight. So why didn't he punch him hard? I never said he didn't punch him hard. What are you talking about? You did. You said he didn't punch him hard, but he punched him. Why didn't he punch him hard? Is he a big puncher? What made him not punch him hard? He purposely didn't punch him hard? That don't make sense. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said he did, the truth came out. I said the numbers that the zone had out there that I screenshotted and have on the video, right? And you said that's not the real numbers. Did I report the real numbers? Okay, so I'm asking you, what's the real numbers then? Since you know the real numbers, since you saying my numbers are not real. So I'm asking you, what's the real numbers then? And now you saying, I'm asking you, what are you talking about? What's the real numbers? If I tell you the real numbers is 150,000 based off of what I've been told, and you tell me that's not real, okay, so I'm asking you, what's the real numbers then? Then you're telling me I'm not a reporter. What are you talking about? But you just said that you know the real numbers. What are you talking about? So if you know the real numbers, what's the real numbers and where they come from? You said that Leonard Ellaby reported 50,000 pay-per-view buys. I said, okay, well, that's the real numbers? Well, no, he threw out a roundabout way. So then Leonard Ellaby misled you then. What are you talking about? Make it make sense, man. Y'all just be talking because you can. You're not paying attention. Leonard Ellaby threw out a number. Where's the proof for the numbers that Leonard Ellaby threw out? Where's the proof for the numbers that everybody's throwing out? Where is the proof? You don't have no proof. I know you don't have no proof. Show me the proof where these numbers at that he did. Ryan said he did 30,000 pay-per-views. Leonard said he did 50,000 pay. Well, which one is it? Since they got accurate numbers, which one is it? Let me get these super chats. Salute to my brother RJ, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. He said they mad because you checkmated them 100. 1,000%. 1,000%. Fit for life, brother Doc in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bud is increasing in power. Prince Nassim and Floyd both kept increasing in power until they broke their hands. Difference, Nassim's lifestyle aged. Yeah, it's the lifestyle that you live, right? That's what I said. So this is what I'm trying to, the brother, first you said that Devin Haney was a weight bully. I showed you he wasn't a weight bully. Then you move to the next thing. You talk about the pay-per-view buys. I'm asking you about the pay-per-view buys. BB King, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. You said Devin sold out the Warriors arena. That was a lie. That arena holds 18,000. He sold 16,000. Bill still haven't showed the pay-per-view buys. Facts. The arena, they told you from the very beginning, BB King, paying attention is actually free. They sold out what they had open to the public. You dudes don't be paying attention. Y'all be talking without paying attention. Every arena is open to a specific amount of seats that they have open, right? So at the top of the arena, they opened the top of the arena after all the seats that they made available was sold out. So what are you talking about? Stupidity is contagious. BB King, brother in the super chat. He said, Boston Sheen shows 50K to 65K pay-per-view buys. So which one is it? Again, I'm telling you, this is how you know it's a speculation. If Boxing Scene is reporting it's 50 to 65, which one is it? Is it 65? Is it 55? Is it 50,000? Which one is it? You said Boxing Scene is reporting that it did 50 to 65,000. Ryan Garcia said it did 30,000. Leonard Ellaby said it did 50,000. Now Boxing Scene is saying it's doing anywhere between 50 and 65,000. The Zone said it did 150. So which one is it? Which one is it? We got to make it make sense. We just be speaking just because we can. We don't use common sense in these equations. If Boxing Scene it did 50 to 65, then which one is it? They don't have the numbers. Bro, you got to go. Now you disrespecting me. Goodbye. Goodbye, bro. Goodbye. My brother Claymore Rain in the building.
Salute, Blue. Salute, Blue. Yeah, man. How's your day going, by the way?
Oh man,
I think somebody should ask you.
Amazing, bro. You can't make this stuff up. You just simply can't make this stuff up, bro.
Yeah, I think the build kind of went left. It looked like it was starting off okay. It looked like it was going. Yeah, it looked like there was like
it always goes good, right? Until you proven wrong and you can't stand on your square and say, bro, you know what? You was right. First, you said Devin Haney was a weight bully. Then I proved that he wasn't a weight bully. If that's the case, everybody's a weight bully. Oh, no, right. Yeah, you're right about that. Right, I know I'm right. Well, let's talk about the pay-per-views. Now, anybody in the chat can make it make sense. Right? If I got it from the Zone, if you look at the video, Claymore, as you saw, I put the screenshot from the Zone article on the video. So how did I exaggerate anything? Actually, they had a higher number than what I said it probably did around this and this.
Right. You try to keep it, you try to acknowledge the fact that this number might be an estimated number. So you're saying it's safe to say that it's probably in this range, being that they've put this number out.
Right.
Yeah. And they're reputable, source because it's their pay-per-view. So if they're commenting on it.
Right. So now I say this is what they're saying, right? And you trying to tell me I'm wrong, right? Okay, now cool. But then he says, well, Leonard Ellaby said 50,000. Okay, so where's the proof in that? Well, he didn't have the exact number. He said around. So then he don't know. Because he would give you an accurate, exact number.
Right.
Right. So then I don't.
Yeah.
Haymon, if I say, hey, how much you got paid today? Well, how much you think Claymore got paid today? Or I think he got paid anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. Well, which one is it? Did he get paid $3,000 to $4,000? Did he get paid $3,500? Did he get paid $44,000? But then Claymore can say, man, I got way more than that. But I'll be like, man, he lying. Well, where's the proof? Because I don't even have an accurate number. So what are you talking about?
Right. I feel like giving the source the benefit of the doubt, people want to paint you into a corner as cheering for Devin Haney, right? So if Devin Haney is fighting on the zone doesn't put their pay-per-view numbers out. Like, there's more question towards Leonard Ellerby's legitimacy of his 50,000 than your legitimacy of quoting the actual source that hosted the event's perspective on how many pay-per-views were sold. Now, the reality is none of us are ever going to know how many pay-per-views were sold, because it's public knowledge that the DAZN doesn't share their actual pay-per-view numbers. So no matter what Ness has said, or no matter what source has said, nobody's ever going to have those numbers. So even his 55,000 pay-per-view claim that he's making, that he feels confident to say, like, that's what he understands it to be. However you understand it from a source that it's publicly known. The source that actually has the real numbers doesn't give the actual numbers. So your source doesn't know anything as well. So we're talking about perspective, we're talking about opinion, we're talking about speculation, and it's a combination of all those things. I don't think any of that should be held to you personally as you're a liar. People use that word very loosely. You know what I'm saying? They use it and they shoot it out very loosely. Like, you come on the man's show and you're basically calling him a liar and you're basically calling him a fanboy. So how is that going to go? Where is that supposed to go?
And then I'm asking him, so show me the proof. I ain't a reporter. So then why are you running with that low number then? What makes the low number correct if you don't have proof of the low number? Because you don't like Devin Haney.
That's the other part of the conversation, Blue. The reality is you're not fanboying for Devin Haney. They're hating on Devin Haney.
Right.
That's the reality. You're giving news and you're giving your resources. You're posting up postings of where you're getting it from. You're actually giving news of what's happening on a day-to-day basis, and they're looking and searching hard to find a reason to tear down Devin Haney, or maybe tear you down. I don't know. Maybe a combination of both.
Right. So he says, now make it make sense, right, Claymore? He says, first he said that Devin Haney's weight bullying. Now I'll give you an example of everybody doing it. Oh, you're right. Well, let's move on to the next thing. Well, you're just looking for things. Well, what happened? Okay, now you're talking about the pay-per-views. Okay, let's talk about the pay-per-views. Now, anybody can understand what I just said. I said the pay-per-views, from what my understanding from what I saw, it said 150. I don't know. I'm looking for the screenshot. It had a specific number. So I'm basing it off of them. He said I exaggerated. How did I exaggerate when I got it from a source?
A credible source.
Right.
The only source that is credible.
They said.
The only credible source in this conversation is what you're quoting for. That's very important to highlight. The only actual credible source in this whole conversation is the DAZN. Nobody else has access to these numbers except for the DAZN. So you're quoting from the actual only credible source, and everybody else is getting their information from somebody who has no access to the information. That's right. What are we talking about?
Right. And so you're taking it and running with it because guess what? It fits the narrative that you want to push. So you chose to go with the lowest number possible to say this is the number he did because it fits the narrative that you want to push, that he is not a draw. Because you have no proof that it did 50,000 pay-per-views. As a matter of fact, like I said, Claymore, you look at the situation, right? Ryan said he did 30,000. Boxing Scene said it did 50 to 65,000. Leonard Ellerby said it did 50,000. Well, which one is it?
Right.
So it's
We
safe
don't
to
know.
say you don't know and they don't know. But you went and ran with the lowest number and tried to paint it as I didn't know what I was talking about because the real numbers, like he said, well, the real numbers came out. So how you know it's the real numbers? Oh, I ain't no reporter. So why are you saying it's the real numbers then? You just said the real numbers came out. So what's the real numbers? Because when Leonard Ellaby was asked about the 50,000, he said that's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
So Leonard Ellaby is making up a story.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I see he's sitting in here saying, "Why didn't you report the other numbers?" I would like to answer that just to say that, if in my opinion, but the horse is here, so he can come out of his mouth whenever he feels like it. He's going to report the numbers that he feels is coming from a credible source. He's not going to start hearing other YouTubers say numbers and then breaking news. This YouTuber says it's 30,000 views.
Right.
This user, he's going to wait until the credible source that he feels is credible comes out with a different number. And if they don't come out with a different number, don't expect him to make a video on a on a number that they haven't said, because he doesn't respect anybody else.
Not only that, when I reported on tank numbers with Hector Garcia, people said it was 50,000 pay-per-views. Did Leonard Ellaby confirm that or show the proof? No. When I asked Steven Espinosa, and Steven Espinosa was asked about the pay-per-views with Hector Garcia, he said, I can't reveal those numbers because these guys are instant private contractors.
Right.
Pardon me, bro. That's my bro.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, right now, how do you know those numbers are real? So you going and running with the lowest number possible, saying that that's the real numbers because of what? Based off of what? Where did you see the proof? You didn't. You took that and ran with it because it sounds good to you.
Right.
It sounds right to you. Now, Steven Espinosa, when asked about Tank Davis's pay-per-view numbers with Hector Garcia, he said, I can't release those numbers because he's an independent contractor. Now,
Right.
I love Leonard Ellaby. I respect him, and he knows this. So ask Leonard Ellaby to reveal those actual numbers for Tank and Hector Garcia then. Suddenly it's going to turn out to be, well, that number is it. Okay, so as I said, nobody knows the actual numbers, and if they do, they ain't going to report them. Everybody numbers, what did I say in the video? Everybody numbers are fluffed up. Everybody. How do I know that? Because I put on a boxing event, an actual boxing event with the best fighter in the world and Terrence Bud Crawford.
Right.
And in doing so, guess what? We had the same production team as Showtime.
Right.
And so we was made privy to numbers and how they do numbers. That's all facts. And check your receipts to see that. So what are you talking about? You went with the lowest number possible because you don't like Devin Haney.
Right.
Point
you want to
blank.
discredit the fighter and discredit the value of the fight because you don't want the fight. That's just the truth.
Right.
You try to discredit the fight, the value of the fight. You try to make it sound like it's not worth anybody's time because this guy is not worth the time because he's not selling the right numbers.
Right. Exactly. So when I'm telling
listen,
you,
that's a fact, by the way. That's a big fact, by the way. Like, the reality is we can get past, because we're talking about numbers and we're talking about pay-per-view sales. The reality is the question is always going to be, is Devin Haney and Tank Davis a good fight? You guys are talking about the numbers and the sellability and all that stuff. Is it a good fight? And if it is a good fight, sitting there guesstimating low numbers is not doing anything but discrediting the value of the fight, which is going to make it look like you guys don't want the fight to happen. And then the question is going to come up, why don't you want the fight to happen? And you guys have to answer that question. Why shouldn't Devin Haney and Tank Davis be fighting? Why shouldn't they?
Right.
Right? Because obviously you guys are concerned about Gervonta Tank Davis's pockets and how much money he's making, and you're concerned about Devin Haney's ability to help him make money, right? But my thing is, as boxing fans, are you concerned about the best fighting the best, and how does that happen when, and I want to be clear, you're guesstimating low numbers. It's different if you're quoting real numbers, then you're not hating, you're just saying the facts. But if you're guesstimating low numbers, that means you're choosing to, out of your free choice, you don't have to guesstimate that low. You go from Blue saying 150 to 200,000, and you come back and say, nah, 50,000. That's an extreme difference for people who are both speculating on the numbers, and also keeping in mind that Blue's actually getting his numbers from the only source that would legitimately have access to those numbers to communicate what they might be. Why do that? There's a narrative behind that. You guys have to be honest with yourself. There is a narrative behind guesstimating low numbers like that. You can say whatever you want to say about it. That's the truth of the matter. And it shouldn't make a difference. And the truth of the matter is the conversation wasn't even worth having, because sitting there trying to say that somebody who's pulling up references from the actual site or the people who hosted the event is capping.
And on top of that, right, keep in mind, the pay-per-views was free in the UK.
Right.
And here's from somebody asked a person close to the source of the zone. Right there. Right? I didn't make up these numbers. You see it right there. This was an interview with somebody from the zone who said the zone is not focused on the pay-per-view model. Therefore, it is likely that Haney Prograis pay-per-view sales were in the range of 150 to 250,000, as previously reported by the sports, the Sportster. The fight was free to stream for the zone subscribers in the UK and $74.99 in the United States. This is an interview that a representative from the zone did. So how did I exaggerate? They gave you a same ballpark figure, just like you said, boxing scene or boxing whatever, just said 50 to 65,000. A source from the zone said 150 to 250,000. So how did I exaggerate anything? I didn't make that number up. That's an article from an interview from a spokesman from the zone. They expecting the fight to do 150 to 250,000, and it was free in the UK. It's not the same model in the States, so you're not going to. The comparison is completely different.
Apples and oranges,
right? So how did I exaggerate anything? I exaggerated because you want it to be 50,000 so that you can say that Devin Haney is not a draw.
Period.
So I said, show me where he didn't do 150 to 250,000 pay-per-views. Well, I'm not a reporter.
All right, but you're discrediting the information that you're getting from. Yes, it's just crazy.
Right. So you discredited me, but at the same time, ask them to show you the proof of where they got it from. They cannot.
And you won't ask them that if they ever had an opportunity to get on a platform like this, and Leonard Ellaby was in the box to the left of them, they would never put their mouth together to challenge that man's sources on that 50,000 on that 50,000 pay-per-view sale. You know why they wouldn't do it? Because they're comfortable with his narrative and they're okay with the narrative and they actually want to co-sign the narrative. That's why.
Exactly. Because if Leonard Ellaby say, well, it's 50,000, well, then that sounds good. So why? Because Leonard Ellaby is credible and Blue is not. But what made Leonard Ellaby credible? Where have you saw the actual proof of what he's saying? Or you just going based off of the fact that you're saying, well, he's close to the situation, so he should know. Well, but if that's the case, now check this out, right, Clay? If that's the case, isn't Eddie Hearn close to the situation?
I was about to say that. I'm saying they're not even saying you're not credible over Leonard Ellerbe. They're saying they're saying Leonard Ellerbe is more credible in this conversation than the zone. It's important to highlight where you got this information from. This is a very important part of this conversation. The zone put an event on. We don't have to argue about this, people. Anybody who wants to argue this in the chat, have it your way. But let's just be clear about what we're saying here. The zone had an event. They had the event. Public knowledge, they don't put out the numbers. They put out an article saying that they're expecting the range to be in between 150 to 250,000. Blue reports on the number that the zone puts out. Leonard Ellerbe comes out on his own accord with no access to the information that the zone has access to and gives a low ball number. And what your guys' argument is, the zone are liars, and Leonard Ellerbe in this conversation is a more credible source than the people who actually do the event. Say it that way so it can sound right when you say it.
Right. And don't see the numbers. Make it make sense. New Fat Boy Fitness, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, wow, Blue, seems like he want to argue, not have a real conversation. It's sad. Agreed. Then he started giving me the middle finger. Like, bro, okay. Jafar views, brother.
He was on mute going off for a while too. I don't think he was in such a rant, and that's a bad sign. Like, you are in a definite rant when you can talk for 10 minutes and rant and not realize nobody can hear you. People in the chat are telling you you're muted. You're just going off. You got emotional, brother. You let it go. Right. You let it go. You had it in the beginning. You were being real grounded in the beginning, but it went left real quick.
Right. They start giving me the middle finger and start doing, like, bro, what?
Yeah, man, it's crazy when people, and look, for anybody who wants to do this, as far as coming on other people's platforms to with the narrative of discrediting the platform, brother, that's bad business, bro. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Get your own platform, find somewhere else to talk bad about Blue. You thinking you're gonna come on his show and discredit him in front of his audience that are following him is bad business, brother, for whatever it's worth.
But just make it make sense. Just deal in truth. Right? In truth. Jafar views, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Yo, he's just yelling while you're reading chats. You can't make this stuff up. Drew Titan LLC, my brother, the Droof in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I heard Devin did 300.
Say the number, Blue. I dare you. Go ahead. Say the number, bro. I want to know.
What is that? 3,344. Man, I can't even say that, Drew. Blue. Pay-per-view number. That flying animal from Never Ending Story told me yesterday. LOL. Yeah, man. You can't make this stuff up, bro.
It's extreme.
Salute to BB King, brother, back in the super chat. He said, how when the zone don't release numbers? I just showed you what they did interview and the numbers that was expected. That's what I just showed you. I just showed you that. Period.
Yeah, make no, I'm not going to keep saying it. I just want to say one more time. Make no confusion about this. He quoted the zone.
Right.
Okay? Whatever, man. That's what he quoted, bro. I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. He didn't quote the never-ending dragon. He didn't quote, you know what I'm saying, me. He didn't quote some other YouTube platform. He quoted the source
interview from the zone. Salute to my brother, True Media, Boston Radio, brother Coach Malachi in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat.
You go read it?
He said, peace, Blue. Is Tank allowed to make his own decision to fight Dev in Saudi Arabia, or is he forced to wait on Al to give him permission to accept the Saudi offer to make the Haney fight? It looked like he's going to have to wait for Al, because you know what they said? They said, tell Al to get in contact with us.
Well, can I add to that to that question? When I add to the question to the answer,
right?
You know, there's the truth of the matter, and then there's technical truths, right? And what I mean by that is the technical truth is Al is an advisor to Gervonta Tank Davis, and on paper, really doesn't have too much to say except for a whisper or thought that's on his mind inside of Gervonta Davis's ear about how he feels the situation should happen, right? Because he's the advisor, and this was already broken down with like Rachel Donaire and different people who have spoken on it of what positions these people are filling in. That Al is an advisor, and that Tom Brown is the promoter, right? Tom Brown is a promoter, and that Tank Davis is actually owns his own promotional company that promotes him. So technically speaking, I don't see anything getting in the way of Tank Davis doing business with Saudi Arabia. But I think in reality, though, the reality truth is that clearly Tank won't make any moves without Al Davis. I said Al Davis. Al Haymon's permission, or I won't say permission so nobody feels like I'm sunning him. I'm going to say without his approval, he will not be willing to make any moves business wise for himself without Al Haymon, who he clearly respects on a level to where he's comfortable with allowing that to happen. But I think for sure, however it's happening, Gervonta Tank Davis is the one who ultimately holds the power to go one way or another, and he's choosing to, out of his own free will, give Al Haymon that type of leverage in his career.
Right. Salute to Coach Smitty, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, this dude just said the zone don't release the numbers, so how is the zone the source for blue numbers if he don't release them? That's contradictory. Man, y'all don't listen. Y'all, just on to the next. Coach Smitty, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, but your headline says breaking. Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis pay-per-view numbers released at 220K buys proves superstar status as if they were official numbers. First of all, I said that the numbers are fluffed is why I said 220,000, right? And I'm saying that the fight did well, and they are reporting 150 to 250. So I didn't even give you the highest number that I possibly could have based off of what they said. I'm just saying that the numbers are normally fluffed, so it probably would be about 220,000 pay-per-view buys based off the fluffery. And this proves the sellout, the arena was sold out. He did good pay-per-view numbers based off of the fact that on top of that, that it was free in the UK and some places had it free. Okay. So based off of those numbers, I'm saying that it proves that he's a superstar that y'all said he wasn't. He did more numbers than Ryan Garcia. He did more numbers than Rolando Rolly Romero. He did bigger numbers than all of them. Facts.
I don't know what to say, bro. It's you guys are just gonna go with your narrative. What you believe is what you believe. You know what I mean? It's all speculation at the end of the day if it makes anybody feel any better, because the truth of the matter is the zone doesn't release the actual numbers. What they will release clearly, though, is a range that they think the numbers are in, and you guys have to get comfortable accepting
they released a range for everybody. Whose numbers are actually first? They reported that Tank Davis was 1.3 to 1.4 with Ryan Garcia. Now Leonard LB says 1.2. That's 200,000 different. What's the actual number? Can you see proof? You can't. June Gotti. You got these fanboys who on here for some subs. My son box just turned professional 2-0. I live boxing. Blue reported. Brother, again, like I said, Jude Gotti. Again, I told you this. My grandmother grew up with Muhammad Ali. My mother's is friends with trainers and so on and so forth, and many other people. I live with Golden Glove Olympian, world champion boxers, and I'm close friends with a lot of these professional boxers, so I don't have to actually do it. And you said your son boxes. Blessings to you and blessings to your son. my son box, my daughter box, my nephew box, my cousin box. So, okay, CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, my brother in the building.
Wow,
So,
look like I'm on Devin's body. What word? Okay, that part.
Right? So, yeah. So now he said, I'm at every fight. Remember me. Okay. Not a problem. See, that's what they always do. Now I'm at every fight. I'm pounding my chest. Bradley McClendon, what's good? Big Money, what's good? Frequent Flyer RC, what's up, family?
Yeah. I mean, look, man, at the end of the day, people have to learn to respectfully agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? You have an opinion, and that's all it is, because there's no facts to back it up. And it is what it is. Me being on Devin's body, I don't know when I said Devin was the greatest fighter or anything. This discussion was a short little discussion over the legitimacy of numbers. When you guys jump into your feelings and start judging people's legitimacy and calling people fanboys and everything like that, based off what boxing have we talked about? We're talking about the legitimacy of numbers and box. It is what it is. It's okay. I'm getting used to this. I'm new to this space, by the way, Blue. If you don't know, I'm brand new to this space, but I'm starting to understand how it works. You know what I'm saying? I really am. I'm starting to get. Did you guys speak about? Did you get an opportunity to speak on Saudi Arabia? Because I definitely came on very late. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys get an opportunity?
You know what, Claymore? Because the picture is behind you, the thumbnail. So yeah, it is on Devin Haney's body.
Oh, salute. Okay.
Yeah.
I got my feelings right there. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you was shooting shots at me. I'm like, what did I do? You guys are upset. But I am literally on his body. Pause.
No, A-Side is sick again, man. A-Side had to take the night off. He's sick again. So Damian Milton, what's up, family? A-Side had to take the night off, man. He's sick. Snoopy Mac, what's good? Yeah, so no, that now it turns into, okay, your son box, and salute and blessings to him on his journey in the sport of boxing. My son, two of my sons box, my daughter box, my nephew box, my cousin box, my uncle's box. I boxed. I chose football over the sport of boxing. Monty Norman, what's up, family? I'm close friends with world-class trainers, world-class boxers, world champions. Zab Judas like my brother. Ben is in the Hall of Fame. My brother Ben is a trainer. He's in the Hall of Fame. So you think I just report on it? No, I don't just report on it.
Blue, you're in the space like most of these content creators aren't in this space. Your legitimacy on being able to speak on the space speaks for itself, because it's on YouTube for everybody to see. So yeah, man, congratulations to the brother and his son. Sounds like he's on a good start, 2-0. That's a good start, man. You know what I mean? Sounds like you might have an opportunity to do something great. Go ahead and do that. But once again, discrediting somebody on their own platform, coming to their platform to do that, I just think it's bad business, brother.
Yeah.
I think there's other ways
what's
you
up,
can
family?
spend your time.
FSU, what's up? Happy Valley Farm, what's good? So the thing is, right, it always turns into that when you're not right. When you can't prove yourself right, you get frustrated, and now you're talking about, oh, well, no, you don't know this, you don't know that. I don't know what. What don't I know?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a pointless fight, man. At the end of the day, you clearly don't believe the numbers. You think the numbers are low. Okay, now let's talk boxing. So what's going on? You come onto Mike's platform to discredit them, to say that they're fanboying, that they're aiming at somebody else. If you feel that way, why are you even on the platform?
First
just
of all,
think about that. I just want you to wrap your mind around
money.
that.
Brother, he told me I stole his money. Brother, I didn't steal your money. I refunded your money, brother. What are you talking about? I didn't even accept your money, brother. What are you talking about? Again, paying attention is the most free, expensive thing in the world. I didn't accept your money. I never accepted it. I told you from the very beginning that I wasn't accepting it until the debate was over. So what are you talking about? Dudes, y'all just be making up stuff. Hey man, you accepted the money. I didn't steal your money. Don't need your money at all whatsoever. What are you talking about? You do is amazing, bro. So, like I said,
I see what you go through, bro. And you know, what I mean, I have nothing to compare it to, but like I said, I'm new to the space, and you know, I just want to talk some boxing. But you know, people get in their feelings, man. They take these fighters and they make them second cousins and third cousins and first cousins, and they make them like godfathers and godmothers to their children. And when you say something that might come close to like something that's not favorable to their fighter, they really get in their feelings.
Right.
Like you talking about my family, man.
Your money.
You discredited my family.
Your $100 has been refunded, brother. I don't need your money. Don't want your money. Don't want nothing to do with it. I ain't need it from the beginning. You was the one doing all the talking. You see that right there? Refunded. Never accepted it. Didn't want it. Real numbers was good. Period.
Yeah.
I don't need your $100.
I think the guy had some knowledge on boxing. It looked like when he started with the George Linares thing, I was like, all right, this is a good little build. It was a miscommunication, you know what I'm saying? When he was saying old, it sounded like he was trying to really say experience, or you know what I'm saying? He was trying to speak in that way. He clarified that. You guys built on that and went to the next, but then it went left. Boy, it went left when you wouldn't bend the knee to the 50,000 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, facts. So you wanted to, again, like I said, you wanted to lean towards the lowest possible number. Period. And when you can't prove that lowest possible number was real, reporter, okay, you're right. I'm going based off of what was told to me.
Right.
I'm reporting based off of what I saw and what was told to me.
What was told to everybody? That source is there for everybody to go see. Once you saw the source, once you referred the source, it should have been, oh, I see what happened. And when it got deep, why didn't you report the real numbers? Brother, there are no real numbers. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers that they gave out there, that the zone gave out there, is the closest to the real numbers you're going to get right now. They're not going to put out anything else. Next question. You were wrong. Like I didn't lie. Stop saying I lied and I exaggerated. I quoted actual numbers. Next topic.
And this, like I said, if the number, if the 50,000 was real, right? If that was real, right? Okay, show me the proof that it was real, and I stand corrected. Well, I'm not the reporter, but you said it's real. You said the actual real numbers came out, and this was the actual real numbers. So show me the proof this was the actual real numbers. Oh, now you try. What are you talking about? You said that this is the real numbers. So I'm asking you to show me the real numbers then.
Yeah, man.
Right.
The conversation just stayed way too long on that topic. There was a concession that was supposed to happen there where, okay, the real numbers ain't out. You right. You gave the numbers from the zone. That's where you got your numbers. You didn't exaggerate and make that up. I don't know where Leonard Ellaby got his numbers. So in all honesty, this is above my pay grade. I don't know what the numbers are. My next question is, let's go.
Right.
Next, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Right. So, this is not the actual number. Bro, I wasn't trying to take your money. I didn't need your money to begin with. I didn't ask you to come on to begin with. You wanted to have the debate. I'm cool with that. Point blank and period.
Yeah, let's be honest about the situation. You couldn't let it go. I think you could have let it go. I think the conversation was going to be productive. There was going to be a good build there. I thought the man was an intelligent man. He looks like a father who's there for his son, well dressed, right? But your feelings, man, you got in your emotions, man. You couldn't let it go. I don't know why. Some might want to say you want to tear down Devin Haney that bad, but I'm not going to say that's what it is. I don't know what it is, but some might say that. But whatever, you know. Did you guys talk about Saudi?
So now we was talking about yeah. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm loving it, man. I love the idea of what they're bringing to the table. I think they're a wild card. I think as boxing fans who want to see the best fight the best, we've been looking for a wild card like this because we need something that's going to motivate these promoters that's going to motivate these promoters to entertain working with each other to make the best fights happen. This whole invisible line, people on the wrong side of the street, and all these different things that us as boxing fans are suffering from. Like, I don't know. When I was younger, I remember pay-per-view was for championship boxing. It was for the best fighting the best. That's what pay-per-view was for. But now it's not that no more. We're watching fights that should be for free, and we're paying for it. Why? Because promoters are trying to keep their fighters in the same stable fighting each other, and we're losing as boxing fans. And as boxing fans, we got to learn to speak for ourselves and stop being so concerned about these fighters' pockets and what these fighters are doing, bro. You need to be sure that if you're spending $80, that you're not walking away robbed. It's a recession, people. We need to be concerned that what's coming up on this screen are good fights. So Saudi Arabia is great for boxing right now. I think I can see the reservation as far as an outside country potentially making their city the capital of boxing and giving them that type of control. But the only response I can give to the stateside promoters is, well, this should be a great time to start conversation with the other promoters in the state, and don't let them take boxing from you. But if you think boxing is going to be inside a promotion and you're going to continue moving on, the only reason Saudi Arabia is doing this is because they see an opening to get in. You guys have lost your way. You've forgotten how important the best fighting the best is. And you've gotten real rich and you've gotten real used to getting money from us fans and not giving us fights. Now somebody else is coming in like, oh, we got money. We want to make the best fight the best. Naturally, we're going to start looking at them. And hey, promoters, here's another thing. Your fighters are starting to look at them. So you know what I mean? I would say start paying attention to what's going on and stop trying to hate on that and start destroy the lines. It's time for the best to fight the best, man. Go for some belts. Let's get it done. That's what I think.
All facts. You understand? All facts.
Damn, spiritual warrior, it's not that serious. I think you bugging, but I appreciate it. I think. I hope you know what I'm saying. I think. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I'm at with it with Saudi Arabia. I'm all for it, man. And I'm loving, you know, something else I'm loving, Blue. I'm loving that damn belt they coming out with. That's what's up. Give these fighters something to fight for, bro. You know what I mean? Put the pressure on the sanctioning bodies as well to start not letting people like Canelo Alvarez hold belts and not fight their mandatories and do what they feel like doing with the belts. And once again, gypping us, the fans, of seeing the fights we want to see. Give them something to fight for. Here's money and here's a belt for whatever it's worth. You want a belt? Here's a belt. I like it, man. I like that they're saying that we don't have to let these. I find it to be a message directly to the sanctioning bodies and directly to boxing promoters that we don't have to sit here and let you guys do this to us. I think the Saudis are fans of boxing as well, and they're paying their money to see them stupid pay-per-views as well. And they're feeling some kind of way about the $85 going to waste. You know what I mean? They're thinking the same thing we thinking. Shoot, if I had the money, I'd do it, right? If you had the money, Blue, if you were sitting on $1 billion, you know what I mean? I think you kind of tried to do it a little bit before, and everybody jumped on your head a little bit.
If I had that money, man, listen, it's over. It's over.
Right. Yo, forget Al, man. Al's a cool guy. He ain't trying to give you the money. I give you the money, man. I want to see you fight him, bro. Let's get the place. Let's make it happen.
Right. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing. We want to see the best. LaJessica, blessings, Queen. You want to see the best fighting the best, period. We lose our way with the sport of boxing. It's the sport of boxing. You 100%. See what I'm saying? It's 100%. A sport. It's people get so enamored with being a fan of a specific fighter that they lose fact of the sport of boxing. The hardcore fans want to see the best fighting the best, period. Now, is it realistic that every fight is going to be the best fighting the best? No, it's not realistic, because the sport of boxing is top heavy. It's so many fighters, but not enough, you know, this dude just here to cause confusion. He's just here to cause confusion.
Spiritual warrior, right? He doing a lot, man.
Yeah. He just here to cause confusion. So
you're doing a lot, brother.
Yeah. So Puja Shiznit, what's up, family? Mario Battle, what's up? So the thing is, right, is that, you know, we want to see the best fighting the best. Why does it, Claymore, why does it matter where the money coming from? What? So people saying, man, this is not a fight that needs to take place in Saudi Arabia. Newsflash. Some of the greatest fights in history didn't take place on U.S. soil. The Rumble in the Jungle. Muhammad Ali fights with Joe Frazier and George Foreman. Not in the States. The Thriller in Manila. That's not in the States. The Rumble in the Jungle. That's not in the States. So what are you talking about? Some of the biggest fights don't even exist on the U.S. soil. Those are legend. Name me a fight that's bigger than the Rumble in the Jungle and Thriller in Manila that you are aware of.
Historically speaking, for sure.
History.
For sure.
Historically speaking, when you hear the Rumble in the Jungle and Thriller in Manila, those fights are not on U.S. soil. So why can't we have one of those versions with Devin Haney and Tank Davis outside the States when they're putting up the money for it?
100%.
If they're giving them this guaranteed money, why does it matter? Now you're talking about, well, I don't want to get up. Like, what are we talking about?
Blue, they don't know what they're talking about. They've been conditioned. You guys wake up. This is like a wake-up call. Like, guys, you're talking about your own demise when you're going against what's happening right now. We, as the fans, win, bro.
Right.
But you guys have become so enamored with these boxers. And hold up. Wait, is Tank mad? Is Tank mad? As soon as Tank changes his mind and decides to go do some business over Saudi, you guys are going to change all your mind. Right. Think about that. Break free. You're under a spell. This is for us. This opportunity is for us to get the best fights. You're talking bad against yourself when you talk bad against this. The pressure is supposed to be towards the promoters, the Al Haymons, the Tom Browns, the Bob Arams, the Eddie Hearns, the Frank Warrens, all these gentlemen who own promotional companies that control what these fighters do. Your pressure should have been, by the way, not today, last year, the year before last year, should have always been, why the hell David Benavidez ain't fight Canelo Alvarez, bro? This is getting to be some BS. That's what you guys are supposed to be saying. You guys are sitting there defending not getting the fights you want. Think about that. You're defending it. That's how you guys are like abused women, like women who are with men that are beating them. And you're trying to convince the woman like, yo, this man has no love for you. He doesn't care about none of your physical well-being. No, he loves me. You benefit nothing from this. He's hurting you. Black eyes. You're walking around here looking like a weak woman. No, he loves me. You don't understand. I understand. What are you talking about, bro? You got a black eye. You're supporting something that's literally breaking you down. I don't know what, I mean, what do you want to hear?
They don't get it. And then when you fight for, again, like I said, then when I fight for it, I'm telling you, you must be on Devin Haney payroll. What are you talking about? Yeah. It should be about the best fighting the best, period.
Talking about
Fit for life,
money,
brother
like
Doc in the building, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said boxers say they don't do it for the money, but for the legacy. Boxers say they don't do it for the belt, they do it for the bag. Both can be had. What's up? Facts. Facts. Point blank and period. So this is what I said, right? Tank has a checklist of fighters that he want to fight. He wants to fight Devin, Shakur, and Lomachenko. Now you get an opportunity to fight one of them for the biggest bag of your career. 2-for-1 special. You're gonna get the biggest bag of your career. You're gonna get the fighter that you're looking to fight.
Big facts.
So what's the what's the problem? What's the holdup?
They don't know. They don't know.
Right.
They don't know, because the reality is there's absolutely nothing bad happening to you as a fan. It's only good things happening. You don't even know why you mad, bro. Be honest. You don't even know why you mad.
Why don't you like Devin Haney? They don't know. They don't even know, man.
Is Bill the first person? Is reading? Stop playing with him. I feel you, Big Money. Thank you. Is Bill Haney the first person, the first promoter to talk some ish?
No, that's what Bob Arum do. That's what Don King, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Is he the first person? If you don't like what he's saying, don't listen. Listen,
Right.
man, that's not our business. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bill Haney says stuff time to time where I'm like, come on, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I hear stuff come out of him where I'm like, come on, dude. He trolling a little bit. It's no problem with it. It's all good. Hey, my concern is Devin and Tank fighting, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about what he's saying. He sounds good to me because he's pushing for the fight.
Right.
Why aren't you guys pushing for the fight?
That's it.
Tell me, I want you guys to start saying it for real. Like, yo, that fight would suck. Nobody wants to see Devin Haney fight Tank, man. That's the whole point. I want y'all to start talking like that so we can have real conversations instead of constantly bringing up their money, what benefits Tank, what doesn't benefit Tank, his pay-per-view sales. You don't spend it with him, man. You look crazy, man. You weird. Right. You don't spend it with him.
Right. Right. Why does it matter? And and then when you give examples, if I'm giving you an example, well, Devin did more pay-per-views than Ryan Garcia. Well, Ryan's a bigger draw. Based off of what? Where's the proof of that to back that up? Well, when he fought Tank, what the common denominator is Tank. We already know Tank is a draw. He proved that with and without Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, we know.
Tank
come on, man. And we
Ryan,
know that Tank
he'll prove it after. He's been a bigger draw. Where's the proof that Ryan is a bigger draw than Devin Haney? There is none.
And at the end of the day, Blue, Tank sold 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. This happened. Ryan was part of that conversation. But I think some things that get kind of like shaded over is they did it together. It's the dancing partner. Tank is not going to go fight a cab driver and sell 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. He hasn't done that yet. Right. So before
hold on. Don't even go into that. Jeremiah Watkins, I'm going to send you the link right now. Let's show proof. Watch this now. Here you go. Rachel McQuillan, peace of blessings, Queen. Go ahead, Jeremiah Watkins. Click the link. Bad Guy 1996. What's up, family? Go ahead, click the link. OMG Beast, what's up? There goes the link, great brother. That's what he said. He said he wanted to send the link. Put the link. Okay, there go the link. Oh, he see the link. Fred Nataro, my brother in the building in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue, salute, Claymore, salute to you, great brother. Hey, Clay, you can hear my soundboard. Is it low?
No, do it. Do it right now. I didn't hear it. I don't know. Did you do something? I don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
No. Where's the? I was saying that to the other night through the chat to let you know that it was coming. I'm wondering, is there volume control over your
Yeah,
over your It's up.
You can't hear it?
All right, so there's two volume controls, right? So you got the one that exclusively puts up the soundboard, right? But then there's another one that actually puts the volume up on the whole entire but your microphone is going through your board, right?
Yeah, my mic is working.
Right. So that doesn't make sense. What I was going to say wasn't actually going to work. Hold on, let me think.
You can hear it?
No, I definitely don't hear it. I'm trying to think of what kind of troubleshooting.
I want my vision back. What's up, family? Now Jeremy Watkins said, put your money. Bro, you already know my money's where my mouth is. Please stop. Click the link or don't. Eno Boston, what's up, family?
I don't know. I have to break it down. I don't have no answers for you right now, top of my head. I'm trying to think what would control, because something is low. There's a volume on there that's low for some reason, or
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm looking at my board
'Cause
trying to
it's
see.
I got the board up.
Right.
It's
And you sure you got the volume up over the effects? Like the volume button closer to the lighted panel, to the pads.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
My pads. System.
No.
Let me see.
Beyond above me, they said, are your channels separated? Yeah, everything has its own channel.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with it.
I've got to think. Do you hear this?
Yeah, I hear yours.
Right.
You don't hear
I don't
you don't
know.
hear nothing?
I don't. I don't.
I don't know what's going on with it.
We gotta do some troubleshooting on like through YouTube and through. I'll look into it a little bit. Right, I could look into it a little right now and probably find the answer. To be honest with you, this
Yeah, I don't know
internet
what's
thing.
going on.
Let me see. Roadcaster troubleshoot.
Denzel Horton said, "Blue, when you fix it this time, don't touch nothing on it." Facts.
Working. Let's see here. Option power cycle.
You're saying
No.
007. What's up, family? I don't know. It was loud before. I don't know what happened.
That's wrong. No pass through audio from comment.
I don't know what happened, man.
Issue. Let's see what this one says.
Yeah, they said it's low. They can hear mine, but it's low.
Yeah, like I hear it, but it's exactly. It almost sounds like I'm hearing it through your headphones. Like you can hear it in your headphones. There it is. You're there. That's it.
Oh, you heard it right now.
Yep.
It was on mute.
I'm trying to tell you, man. There it is. There it is.
No, it was on mute.
I should have thought about that. There you go. That's exactly. I should have thought about that. There's a damn mute button right here for real.
Oh, facts.
Oh, now we lit. Oh man, crazy! You sound like you're on the radio. Sound like Flex right now.
All right, so we back in. We back in. Jay Lynn, peace of blessings.
We lit, man.
You could go ahead and finish saying what you were saying because he ain't coming in.
Yeah. What was I going with it?
We was talking about Ryan Garcia's numbers.
Right. So Ryan Garcia never was on a pay-per-view, never headlined a pay-per-view, or from my understanding was even on a pay-per-view, right? And after the Tank Davis fight, never went back on a pay-per-view. So Devin Haney's actually done pay-per-views and headlined pay-per-views. Why is it unreasonable for Tank Davis and his team, or for the fans out here? Because I also want to be clear that I haven't heard Tank Davis or Abdul Wahid comment on it one way or the other. So I'm going to say whoever has negative views on this pay-per-view event making money, explain to me why legitimately Devin Haney isn't a legitimate dance partner for Tank Davis to sell a lot of pay-per-views when both of them have recorded pay-per-views on their own headline and Ryan Garcia has not. Are you guys telling me because he has like so many Instagram followers? Is that what this is about?
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. They're basing it off of following on social media. But where's the proof in the actual sport of boxing? There's no proof.
Well, how many followers does Ryan Garcia have in on Instagram? Like what, like 10 million, north of 10 million?
Like he got like let me see. He got like 10 million, I think.
Right. So my question is, why wasn't there 10 million pay-per-view sales?
Yeah, 10.3 million.
Why wasn't there 5 million pay-per-view sales? If his Instagram following can dictate how many pay-per-views can sell, and they only sold 1.2 million, where is the 5 million pay-per-view sales? Because I'm going to be fair and say, obviously, all 10 million subscribers aren't going to buy, you know what I'm saying, aren't going to buy a pay-per-view, but where is the number that's comparable to his Instagram following that shows that his Instagram following dictates or gives you any type of reasonable, you know what I'm saying, conducive argument to say that we should expect so many more pay-per-view sales because of it? Where's the comparison? Where does it link at?
Right. Where does it, where's the proof of this?
Right.
There is none.
You know what I mean? That's why we should stay out of these conversations about people's money, because it's above our pay grade, and we should be concerned about the thing that makes the biggest difference to us as fans and what we're waiting on, which is the best fights.
Right.
Let's be focused on that, because at the end of the day, great fights. When Regis Prograis and Devin Haney fought, that was a great fight. Devin showed out. If it sold 50,000 pay-per-views, once again, it looks like a great fight, and pay-per-view sales have nothing to do with each other. Because I don't care how many pay-per-view sales he had. You're not going to tell me that fight wasn't a great fight, bro. You're not going to tell me that.
Right.
I don't care about the pay-per-view sales. Why do you care?
Exactly.
I don't see you in none of those Phantoms, in none of those mansions, in none of those Maybachs. I don't see none of you guys in none of those pictures and none of those press conferences when he's sitting out there wearing $1 million worth of jewelry. I don't see you guys sitting out there when. So what are y'all concerned about this man's money for?
Exactly. It don't, and it just don't translate. You understand? Beyond the Ring, Nonito and Rachel Donaire, the icon, the legend, the Hall of Famer, superstar, Nonito Donaire and Rachel Donaire in the building. Salute to you, King.
Salute. My favorites. You guys gotta let me know when you're gonna keep the couple thing on the platform and talking boxing. The champ,
beautiful thing.
I'm the manager. I love it. I don't know why you guys aren't pushing that more.
Beautiful thing.
I love it.
Yeah, but let's get our last words and get on out of here.
Yeah, man, not a problem at all, man. Boxing wins, man. As far as the Saudi Arabia conversation goes, boxing wins, man. Fans win. Really be honest with yourself about what you're looking for in boxing in 2024. Be honest with yourself of what you're looking for in boxing as a boxing fan. And ask yourself if the promoters that manage the fighters you love are offering that to you. And ask yourself if what Saudi Arabia is bringing to the table hurts or helps you get what you want to get, and then make a decision on how you're going to feel about what's going on right now in Riyadh. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Blue, for having me on the platform. Feel free, you know, I'm gonna post my link in there if you guys want to sub. That's what's up. Help me build the channel up. I appreciate you guys and appreciate you again, Blue. A side, man, get better, man. I hope you get better, and see you
and free my brother 4K, man.
Oh, word?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope, yeah, man. Okay. Hope everything works out for that too as well.
Yeah.
Don't like to hear stuff like that. Right.
Invest in yourself. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Do you believe Devin is fighting Matias or Sandor Martin? I don't know. He just posted right now and told Tank to send the contract. They could fight next, wherever, whenever. Devin just posted that. So I don't know who's he going to fight next. I personally want to see him fight Sandor. I personally would like to see him fight Subriel Matias.
Oh yeah, I want to see him fight Subriel, but it looks like this mandatory thing seems like it's going to be a thorn in his side, unless he does something about it. And another thing about that, man, the more he fights, that's another thing. Activity. A lot of our favorite fighters suffered from lack of activity. Inactivity can arguably be put on the table as to why Deontay Wilder looked the way he did the night he did. Inactivity could possibly be a reasonable argument as to why Errol Spence also looked like that night. We need our fighters that we want to see fight more. So Devin fights Sandor Martin. It's just more rounds in the belt, and it's going to be way more difficult for your favorite fighters to beat him. Trust me. You guys better be pushing for these guys to fight more, man, because they're losing it, man. You're only good as your last fight.
Inactivity, man. Terrible, man. But we appreciate y'all coming through, starting up and holding us down, man. We're going to get on out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. And go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. He dropped the link in the chat. Drop it one more time. Salute to my brother Claymore Rain. Clip the link. Subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain, man. Subscribe to his channel. Support my great brother. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Salute.